He's occupado. Hello, this is Jenny from Kincaid Indoors. My husband, Kincaid Outdoors, is actually occupado at the moment, so he'll be with you as soon as he can. Hello, everybody. Hi, Cliff. Hi, Cecilia. Hi, Molly. Okay, well, duh. Got my new haircut. I got it all cut off. Way easier in the summer. Right, Cecilia? Sometimes you got to have more than toast. Hi, Cliff. Anybody want to pop up? I'm the fill-in. I got a new car today. It's a 2007 Pontiac Grand Prix. He barely fits. Right? My shampoo should last forever now. I bought it as is, so, there's probably going to be some kinks to work out. No. I don't want to be bald, just a little shorter. Besides, I think it's supposed to be better than the long hair.
Invite people up, man.
Hey, Cliffy.
Hey, Jenny, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing all right.
How's that garden doing?
Oops. One moment.
Oh, ooh, okay. Was that a touchy subject?
I forgot to mute my YouTube side. That was my bad.
Oh, okay.
So that's why the echo. But yeah, garden's doing all right. It's a little struggling in the heat, but we got a little bit of rain yesterday, so it actually helped quite a bit.
Oh, that's good. We got a lot of rain. We had another derecho go through.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we're getting like weird weather all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Normally, I don't get this much rain in July. Like at all.
So he's making coffee, so he'll be up here in a minute.
I figured you guys were eating. That's why you guys were a little late.
Macus says hi.
Macus is all early today. Macus, Attackus, Wackus, Smackus, Crackus.
I don't think he's feeling very well. He's kind of got a hoarse meow right now. So
probably ate a frog.
Huh?
Say probably ate a frog.
Oh, there he is. Okay, so I suppose I should give him his seat now.
I don't know. It depends on whether or not he wants to change the wife beater.
What?
I said it depends on whether or not he's going to keep wearing that wife.
No. She would probably hit me first.
Right? You gonna go change your shirt?
Nope.
He says he's not gonna change his shirt, so
alrighty.
You're gonna have to deal with
the wife beater.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's beating me. That's the whole thing.
All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
See you later, Jenny.
Ow. Sorry.
You just burnt me with your damn car.
Well, dang it.
No stepping on the wife.
Yeah. Oh, let's see here. I talked with Ian today about what happened to Rob and his theft this week. And I just feel so bad about what happened to him. Because we put so much work into that gear, and it's just like some idiot decided to take it out of his truck.
Yeah. I don't really know how much work I put into it. I just had a whole bunch of extra shit that I kind of just threw in there. I'm more worried about the paracord loss because that was a good hank of paracord.
Exactly. I mean,
hi, Jason.
Hello, everybody. Hey, Jason. How you doing? Hey, Cecilia. I said hi to you earlier. You didn't know it though, Jason. But yeah. No, the thing is, I was just looking at I was talking with Ian about it, and because I'm not sure how much he actually lost cost-wise, because if you just think about it, how much we put into that individually, it doesn't matter if we paid a lot of money or just the actual value of each item. It was probably well over $300 easy for that bug
Yeah, I was
out
going to say closer to about 5, give or take, because some of those items were not cheap.
And a lot of the little items add up.
So I'm saying I'd say at least 500 just in that random stuff alone.
I would like to help him get something back, even though I know there's no way we can because that thing was so customized, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff in there.
But the thing is, the fact that he said he uses it every time he goes camping. And that's saying something. That he actually liked that he got, Then who knows how much it would cost in the fishing gear that he lost.
He said the fishing gear was close to like $2,000.
Yeah, that's a lot of fishing gear.
Oh yeah, you add up a lot of them lures. I mean, they might have been cheap at the time when he purchased them, but the thing is, you got those lures. They don't depreciate in value; they appreciate in value.
Exactly, because the thing is, they still work no matter how old they are, unless they're completely falling apart, which he would never let one do that. He's also one of the best fishermen I know. No, offense to anybody else, but he's the only one I've actually seen fishing longer than anybody else.
You've known him longer than just about everybody else.
Yeah. With the exception of one person.
Tyler.
He's known Tyler since he was a little kid.
Technically, so have you.
He was a teenager when I knew him. Rob knew him when he was a little kid. So he got me beat by a little bit. Small
world, I guess.
It is. No, I was doing some thinking, trying to think what I could do to help him, get something back, He says he's got some things in his storage unit, but it's not the same thing of the gear that he won. I guess we could go look at the video and see what kind of stuff he lost. Because we have a video of the dang stuff.
Yeah, I still have mine. I never even posted it. Just have it chilling in my feed.
You know what you could do? Posted about this is a friend of ours who recently won this stuff last year. Got all this stuff stolen out of his truck. We have documented proof of this stuff.
Yeah, I know. I put that video up. Remember?
Yep. The thing is, not just you, but we had other people who did the same thing. I did the same thing.
For the entire spread of the entire giveaway, I think I was the only one that did the full watch or full. I think it was like an 8 or 13-minute video. I filmed the whole thing.
Oh, I filmed the whole thing too.
Did you?
I did bits and pieces. I didn't do the whole thing because I was too busy talking. But the thing is, there's no number value you can put on that, to be honest, because we, did it out of our hearts just to give it away, which was totally awesome to see someone win it and everything else. Because we knew we three would never win it.
Yeah.
But
I wasn't planning on entering it anyway because I was dragging stuff over there for everybody else.
Well, I said I couldn't win it either, so
I've got enough. I have enough stuff in here to supply at least 8 people. Not comfortably, but I have enough supplies in here for at least 8 people. Just in here.
If you count just your mom, how many adults in your house?
3.
So between the 3 of you, you have enough to outfit 3 of you extremely well.
Oh no. Between what they have and what I have, we have enough to do like 12 or 14 people.
No, I mean, you know what I mean. Not that you guys are going to bug out.
Comfortably, we can probably do 14 people.
Right.
Between the gear that I have and the gear that we've collected over the years of camping.
And your dad's and yours ingenuity about the house, the way it's built, and everything else. You're a step above most people.
Yeah. And considering I had not too recent, or I'd say within the last 2 weeks.
And you lost your bug out bag too, didn't you? A while back.
No, they stole all of my a lot of my A lot of the camping gear, I wasn't really concerned with losing because a lot of it was garbage battle box gear, but there
Right.
was some good gear in that. What pisses me off is the fact that they stole my original Whisper Light, which I can never get that back because they no longer make that exact model. They
Right.
make they make a similar model, but it's not the Hiker Pro model, which was a self-cleaning model.
Okay.
They don't
Who
make it
makes the Whisper
anymore.
Pro?
I had the Whisper Light Hiker Pro.
No, who makes that?
Whisper Light.
I don't. Okay. Please forgive me about.
Or sorry, it's MSR. My
Okay.
apologies.
I was wondering who made it. I got yeah.
MSR makes it, but they no longer make that model. I'd had that model for over 30 years.
So it's the Whisper.
It's the Whisper Light Hiker Pro. They no longer make it. They have a newer one, which I have, like I said, I have sitting here, which is this one. This is what I have. This is the one that I purchased after my shit got stolen. So it's the same style, but not the exact same version.
Can I show you something real quick, Cliff?
You can show me, but
No, I just want your opinion because you know what you lost. Let me.
I know what I lost.
That's what I know.
About $2,000 worth of camping gear. Most of that was junk. Oh yeah, that's what it looks like.
That the same brand, the same one is what I'm saying.
I mean, it looks exactly like the one I have, but I never had that instruction manual, so that's a newer version.
Well, I'm not. That's you good, but this one's not the Pro. This one's the portable.
Well, yeah, mine's portable too, but mine was the Hiker Pro. Mine had a little tiny rod in the port that when you walked, it would actually shake, and you could hear the thing rattle in there as you walked. Is basically a little piece of rod that actually kept the fuel port clean. So as you're hiking, that thing's shaking around, keeping all that soot, which you see on that picture.
Right.
But that actually might be the standard patina for that at this point. I don't. That may or may not be cleaned, but yeah, that had a little shaker in it that actually cleaned it physically, so my port never got clogged. And mine actually came with I could run white gas or propane, or actually, sorry, white gas, I believe, or kerosene.
Oh, that's the Spanish model. That's why this looks different. The ES because it says that right there.
Oh, yeah, that means that's just the instructions are in Spanish, but the system itself, the unit, is what I had.
Right.
But I don't know if that one's the Hiker Pro that has that little cleaner in it. And I'm not going to spend $30 just to find out that it's not and have two of the same one.
Right.
Also lost a Camp Cook set that I'd had for damn near equally as long that I paid like 15 or $20 for it back in like the mid 90s. And then I bought an extra pot hanger or a pot handle from REI when I moved down here, because that thing only came with one pot gripper, which is really annoying, especially when you have the larger pot, which I think was like a 3 or 4 quart pot. When you have that thing filled up, that one pot hanger ain't gonna, or that pot grabber's not gonna handle it. So I bought a second one, which surprisingly REI sold at the time for like $2 or $3.
You said something about a shaker, right?
Yeah, inside the fuel port
Okay.
to keep the fuel injection, the fuel injector part of that thing clean. But
They
again,
have an international version now, but it's not the one like you had.
yeah, no, the International's the newer version, but yeah, it's not like what I had. Mine was a rarity. In all honesty, the version I had was kind of a rare one.
Yeah, I've
Cool. They don't make it, but I got a replacement. It's not as good as the original one, and it doesn't come with the dang windscreen, which is really annoying.
right.
Or does it? I don't remember. I haven't.
I was thinking about getting a multi-fuel stove like that, but I wasn't sure if they were worth it or not.
Yeah, I think this one just runs on white gas. I don't think it runs on anything else. Oh yeah, it does come with a screen. But yeah, this is. See, there's the with the exact same feet.
Now, I'm sure that it boils water fairly quickly. And what's the overall weight with the fuel?
With the fuel, around 2.5, 3 pounds.
That's not bad, though.
But that also depends on what size fuel canister I use.
Well, like the one I use for mine. I've showed you mine before. The canister.
Yeah, I have a 16-ounce canister and I believe a 24-ounce canister.
I think
Actually,
mine's a 15, I think, or 16.
I keep mine out in the shed. I don't normally keep mine on me.
I carry mine everywhere because I use it for calling my alcohol, my denatured alcohol.
Yeah, I'm even disappointed in the windscreen. This is a lighter version. The one that I had was like a kind of like a lead.
Oh, I was wrong. It's 18 ounces.
Yeah, I think I would have to check mine. Normally, I keep one of them with my water. I mean, in with my bag. But
how's it going, Cecilia? Just saying hi to her, Susie.
Well, I said hi earlier. I don't know if she heard me.
but I mean, I can run outside and grab one of my fuel containers.
They got some. I just found once that the newer version of what you got on the weirdest place for me, anyway. Would you believe I found it on scoutshop.org?
On where?
Scoutshop.org. Boy Scout stuff.
No way. Yeah, because when I bought my original one, I bought that thing when I had it. I bought 3 containers, 3 large ones, and the smaller one. Actually, no, I didn't buy the smaller one when I got this. I think I got this as a Christmas or a birthday present. The original.
Bob Newhart.
I'll go run outside and I'll go grab my canisters real quick.
Okay.
I don't think I have them in here. Yeah, normally I have them attached to my spray pack. I don't have them in here. Let me go grab them real quick.
So, how was everybody's day?
Oh, I went and got myself. I had my appointment today. They had to give me a shot in my knee for the pain. One of those steroid shots.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hurts for like 3 days.
It hurts. Yeah. But it's not like it stopped hurting. It's always hurting.
No, you get that dull pain for where they jabbed you with a needle.
Yeah. It's supposed to alleviate the pain, but it doesn't.
It'll be in 3 days.
Yeah. I've got to lose 25 more pounds. And the fact that I've lost 25 pounds already should be something, but they're looking down on me like, you didn't lose it in a couple of months? I can barely walk. How can I lose weight? I've already cut meals out. So it's not like I can exercise or anything. But I'm doing my best.
Push-ups.
I can't.
Oh.
Because of my, I can't put weight on my leg.
Huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Pickup.
I just joined the scoutshop.com, the Boy Scout website. Well, there's a reason for it. The gear.
The gear.
Hey, they have good gear. One of the things that I have read story-wise in the past was a fictional story about what would happen if everything collapsed and all this other stuff. And it talks about a community that propped up after a jetliner crashed in the middle of nowhere with a bunch of Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. And they created their own community, their own way of life without a lot of adults. And they had at least one Eagle Scout among them that survived. And he wasn't in, when I say survived, he got severely burned, but he could still do stuff, but he was limited. He had knowledge, but no capability of doing anything except talking or something like that. I have no idea. It was really good, but they had all the gear, so
Yeah.
and they based their life on being a Boy Scout, Cub Scout, Girl Scout, the whole 9 yards. So if the outdoor stuff has got good gear, there's that. I'm curious about grills and stoves because I know we went and talked about the U.S. The Navy one, Army Navy store, which, by the way, is an amazing store, folks. If you can get it. And yes, Cecilia, we know you're in Canada, but they do ship to Canada. I am probably going to try to order at least one case of that stuff next payday if I can. I just recently got my workman's comp to go direct deposit. I haven't gotten anything yet, but I'm waiting for it. I just
you
got
got the test. Yeah.
What? Say what?
You got the test.
What do you mean?
The test run to see if it'll go through.
It's already. It's just they just
okay.
needed my routing number and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
They already sent me the paper check. This is the next check for actually going into my bank account. So,
yeah, they threw in a test.
No, they don't. They don't have to.
They
They
do.
verified my email, my bank account, so they're good. So it's like I said, 2 to 4 business days. But that's going to be every week, so that's better than what I've been getting. So
Drive again to work in the rain again tomorrow.
is it raining again?
It rained good today. We got over half an inch today. This morning.
I was, you know that one tent I put up that not Cabela's, well that one little 1-person tent.
Yeah.
That I put up last weekend or the weekend last before. I forgot to take it down. It's still in my backyard, and it rained multiple times since I put it up. And there's no water in the tent.
That's good.
It's a good indicator.
Yeah, it is.
Now, you saw the stove that Cliff had.
Yeah.
Would you spend $160 for a stove like that?
If I was by myself, probably.
Well, it's because it's a multi-fuel style stove.
Yeah.
You could use that. That makes it versatile unto itself. You know, you could use gasoline. You could use whatever you want, but oil, diesel, even. But that'd give you an option that most people wouldn't have. And having options is the biggest thing for me. You know.
Uh-huh.
Now I've been looking for.
It is flammable. It's similar to kerosene.
Bear in there. I found them right away. I was just trying to find one of the other ones. Oh, damn it. But that's the fuel bottle I have. This is 33 ounces.
That's a big boy.
Yeah, and then I have a shorter one, which goes to like here, which I think is like 24 ounces.
It's not like this one.
Yeah, a little tiny one like that. Yeah.
This is the Optimus one.
Yeah, same difference. Mine just happens to be the MSR one, but yeah.
I picked this one up at Shields.
I actually still have my price tag on there. Should I pay? I don't know how much I paid for that. Focus, you dirt waffle.
Well, why don't you just turn it around and look at it?
It says $9.94. Well, I know what it says. It says $9.95.
I have no idea what I paid for mine. Probably about $20 for mine.
And that was.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
What's going on, Rob? Yeah, they still make the same bottle.
Now, who made that one?
Huh?
Who
MSR.
makes that one?
Same as MSR.
Oh, okay. How many people know what MSR stands for?
It just for computer desks.
I do.
I do.
It's reminds the book.
No, we're
Do you,
talking about
Cliff?
commercial.
Actually says it right on the bottom of my bottle, too.
Oh, you got lucky.
Now it's something research.
Mountain Safety Research.
Hmm?
I got it on my kettle, which they don't make anymore, by the way.
Oh,
I've been trying to find an extra one just like it. I can't. They don't
Here's
make
the
them
funny
anymore.
part. So the post office for MSR is in Seattle, Washington, but the bottle was made in Canada.
distributor.
Yeah, I've got 3 of the large bottles and then one of the smaller ones. I don't know where my other. I'm missing like 2 bottles. The other one actually has fuel in it, so I can't even use it. Or I could, but I don't see the point. That lid on there is all messed up. I had to buy a replacement cap because I don't know what happened to one of my other ones, but the whole thing just like disintegrated.
Why is that?
I don't know, it just disintegrated like the whole thing. I think it's just because I've had it for so long.
Well, that happens a lot more often than you think.
Tell me about it.
Age.
Happened to me on a $55 gas can.
Well, you got your new one. That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, my jerry can. The cap disintegrated when I went to go and open it up to fill it. It just came apart. I was like, really?
They do that more often than you think.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, that's the first time it's ever happened to me.
No, but the 2 jerry cans, that happens a lot. On average.
Yeah, well, I got a new one coming, so
Oh, that's
I'll
good.
put that gas can back into action.
I'm still trying to find a replica of what the one I have of my kettle, and I can't find one, even that looks like it.
Kettle or fuel canister?
Kettle.
So you heat up your water for tea?
It's an old school MSR, Mountain Safety Research tea kettle. The spout is weird, in a weird position, and the lid is like plastic or bakelite or something. I don't know. But it's really old. I have not seen another one like it, and I'm looking at images of all kinds, and I still can't find it. Even though I have seen it and I own one.
Yeah, I still have an old Corel microwave dish from the 70s.
I've seen those. Yeah, my mom had some of those.
With the lid.
With the lid? Well, that's cool.
With the lid.
Oh, did anybody buy anything cool for Prime Days by any chance?
I did.
I know what you got, Jason, but what about you, Cliff?
I try not to waste my money on Amazon unless I absolutely need something.
Well, I got stuff that we needed.
Well, this is my kettle I was telling you about.
Did not see it.
Give me a second. I'm not done
Yeah.
yet.
It was at the same price on Vivo.
There's the kettle. Look at that. That's the spout.
That's a weird one.
I know. Like I said, and there's a lid. It says Mountain Safety Research right there. So
Yeah, it's like my camp or my camp set. They just don't make them anymore.
Hey, Rob.
What's going on, Rob?
Hey, Rob. Yeah,
Did you see Blake too? Blake
I've
Sneak.
never seen one of these before or since.
What's up, Rob? What's going on, Blake?
Sorry about that. You're back. Hey, Blake. Oh, it takes one to know one there, Blake.
Yeah, at least no dingo melons.
Right, Cliff?
Yes. Although I have no idea what the question is because I'm staring at a website.
Oh, he says, hey, you bunch of dingleberries.
Yeah.
So I said it takes one to know one. Maybe it's under teapot instead of kettle.
Is it short?
What do you mean? What short?
Definitely stout.
Teapot.
You're a little teapot, short and stout. Well, it's very similar to. Let me get this one here. Okay, yeah, that was this wrong. It's very similar to this.
I am wiped out. I have no idea why.
That's what it looks like, but I don't think that's the same one.
Nah, that's too shiny.
Well,
and it's got a bead on the bottom instead of being around.
That's the part I don't. It doesn't have. Mine doesn't have. Mine's all one. It's rounded, one piece.
Yeah, that's
seat.
similar. Similar, yeah. I went through all of these and I didn't see jack squat.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen that one several times. I mean, like mine might be the precursor to that one, but nothing's close to it yet.
Yes, this is the disadvantage and advantage of having stuff that is older than dirt. Can't ever find nothing.
And it works better than the stuff that's made today.
Oh yeah, and it lasts way longer.
Yeah, mine is really, really freaking good. I like it. It's just
And if you drop it, you don't crack the seam. Or separate the seam, I should say.
yeah, there's no seam.
If you drop it, you don't have to worry about denting it and losing 2 millimeters worth of water because now you have a big dent in the side.
You can bend what you can tap out with a hammer.
Yeah, but if it's got that seam, you can separate the seam.
Yeah, true.
But I've looked and looked and looked. I mean, that one was the closest, but
Yeah, that's probably where they're at now for model wise. Is that newer one?
Yeah, that's a 1 liter. They're both 1 liter.
Tea kettle.
Yeah, mine. You think it's under tea kettle instead of?
No, you're not gonna find it under tea kettle because that's literally just gonna fart you out a butt ton of tea kettles.
Well, I'm looking at our MSR gear.
I have to start looking at the stores for tea kettles when we go. Because I know my mom's got a
You'd
bunch
think
of them.
you'd see pictures of something, of old
Yeah.
MSR teapots or something like that. But
Teapots.
Fancy.
Fancy teapots.
Fancy. Hey, what's going on? Hunting with
Hey,
Jay and
Jay, how you doing?
hey Jay, how you doing?
Stuff and Jay and stuff is.
Hope
Might just be
you are
your
really well.
Celia.
You need puff and stuff with J&J?
Yes. Stuffing, puffing, stuffing, puff.
Oh.
HR puffing stuff.
Stuffing, puff. That was the whole joke.
I can barely hear you, honey.
I'm tired, I'm sorry.
No, I did purchase something for Jenny for her bag. I got her her own wood gas stove because she asked for one, and it was really, really cheap. And I think it should work out really well for her. I think. Let me see here.
Hey, stop doing that, light. It's weird.
This is what I got her, Cliff. Give me a second here.
Looking at me.
It's still daylight outside.
It is. Let's look at like 2 hours of sunlight.
Yeah, sun will be setting here shortly. It's almost over New Orleans right now.
Okay, there it is. This is what I got her.
Ah, I see.
Hers is a little different than mine. She's got the little grippers.
I don't have feet, but I have something kind of similar along that lines that I got.
She doesn't have hers is without the handle, not with the handle. She's got this one, but you can see the grippers better on this one. But that's what she wanted, so I picked it up for her. It was really not too expensive, and it's like mine, but she can do what the stuff she needs with it. If I could get her a kettle like mine, I'd do that, but I can't find one of those. But this one here has got, all the different stuff you can do with it, that kind of thing. But we'll have to wait and see. It's due in shortly. That's all I can say. Indy is coming over. Who's Indy?
Mr. Jones Jr.
Who?
Mr. Jones Jr.
Who's Mr. Jones?
Indiana Jones.
Oh. What was his real first name?
I'm pretty sure she's talking about the Indy 500.
Yeah.
The Indy 500, well, it was not here, but we had NASCAR here last weekend. It was loud.
So are the stock car funny races. Those things you want loud.
Oh, yeah.
Henry
I can believe
Jones Jr.
Who?
Henry Jones Jr.
Okay.
I don't know.
Indy was the dog.
Yeah, Indy was the dog's name.
Yeah. You got named yourself after the dog? Okay. I actually purchased something by accident. I'm not
Uh-oh.
sure if you guys ever done that before.
Oh, very
No,
careful.
because I pay attention to my cart very
Huh?
stringently.
I double ordered.
This is what I accidentally purchased for myself. I was looking at it, I was considering it, but I wasn't actually going to buy it right now. I picked up one of these.
An auger.
Yep. It's a 3/4 inch auger that's 10 inches long. I'm not sure. I was always looking at it. I've always wanted one, but I never really wanted to go through it because I was looking at the other stuff that had the stove on it, and I didn't realize it was still in my cart.
Yeah, she's talking about the Formula Ones.
Oh yeah, I don't do Formula One.
I used to until they broke up.
Yeah.
I remember Emerson Fittipaldi Jr. and Paul Tracy and
Oh, here's what you need right there, Cliff.
Ghillie suit?
Ghillie suit. That makes you.
Yeah,
That
not
looks
in
like
that
you shot
car.
the guy's head off right here. It looks like you shot somebody's head off.
Yeah, that ghillie suit in that color should be sticking out like a sore thumb over here.
you'll
That's
you'll
the thing. You
you're
need to be able
really
to choose the color. You
good.
know,
You're really good where I'm at.
I need brown. I need a brown ghillie suit.
it would
Dirt-
work here. Okay, pick a weird item. We'll see what we can find on Temu.
Meh.
Oh, what's your stove?
I already got stoves pulled up.
I don't shop Temu.
I know that.
I was looking at some of the camping stoves.
Celia wants to see that weird knife.
What weird knife? This one?
Yes.
Give me a second. I have to copy and
I
move it
was
over.
gonna say, seriously, a hunting and hiking, outdoor hiking knife? Ain't nobody gonna walk around hiking with that damn thing.
That's a miniature sword. It's a short sword.
What was that, 13 inches?
Give me a second. Let me
It's
see.
made for a hobbit.
10 inches overall. Yeah, that's more like a spearhead. You should take the scales off that thing, strap it to a pole, and you get yourself I guess a pig stick in the spear.
Yeah, those are all those are machine riveted on there. You ain't gonna pull those off easy without a sander.
CR, what's happening?
What's going on, CR? We're not talking about food yet.
We can.
Jason, we can.
It's interesting, but not my thing. Let's see here. What else is on here? There's a rangefinder.
Ooh, wait a minute. Hold a rangefinder.
Well, you want
I don't need one of those. I got tons of ranges down here.
a little solar generator.
Jackery. It's a
This is not a
Jackery
Jackery.
knockoff.
It's a knockoff. There's a waterproof tarp. Let's see where it is.
Most tarps can be if you spray them with enough Scotch Guard.
Oh yeah. There's a cast iron all-purpose Dutch oven. I have no idea what that is. Mountaineering buckle keychain, whatever that is.
More weird knives, more weird knives.
Anvil.
No, I wouldn't get that anvil. I don't think it's going to be happy at your house.
I already got one. I don't need one. Now the broadheads I could probably use. Now I saw this on a hiking video. Someone walking the Appalachian Trail. I don't know what brand that she had. She was at a hiking fest on the Appalachian Trail, and she's the only person to have a hammock in a sea of backpacking tents. And she had one of these frames. I can't tell you how much one of those things would weigh for being able to have a tree-free hammock, but it can't be light.
Yeah, that's my next purchase I have in the basement.
Which is?
I'm gonna try and earn it. So I got to do a couple side jobs and stuff like that.
Give me a second.
The scope, yeah.
Okay, you like your scopes.
Ah, that one's special though.
Why is that special?
Infrared.
Yep.
Actually, yeah, there's something. I just found something you might be interested in, Jason. I can't guarantee it, but I just thought you might.
I've been looking for months, and I keep going back to this one. For being inexpensive.
Right.
Because they have the customer support. Everything else I've been looking at, people try to, either returning it or complain about it, and they get nothing.
But $500, that's a lot.
Well, these people are spending $300, and they're not getting any customer support. $400, not getting any customer support.
Right.
Yeah, you think for $400 optics, you'd be getting some damn good customer support.
Yeah, and it's not happening.
Where is it? I lost it. Dang it.
Rocket stoves.
Yeah, Jason was looking at those the other day, and he said, "Look for." Doesn't look like it's too big.
Does he have the base weight on that thing? I think is like 13 or 15 pounds, something like that. You are not lugging that sucker out.
No, you're not going to lug it around.
I'm looking to see if there's a weight on that.
It's like 13 or 15 pounds.
13. That's a base camp one, not a.
Yeah, that's what I said. You're not lugging that thing out of the woods.
Yeah, that's way more money than I want to spend.
You can just make one of those. Well, you could if you were if you had any sort of fabrication skills.
Right.
I think I might have everything here to do one.
Yeah, you just need 4-inch pipe or 4-inch square tubing, and
I have it.
But that one they want only $39.07 plus shipping.
Yeah,
still that's a lot of weight.
Building it
and
welding. That means I can just put it together and use it. I won't have to spend time cutting it, measuring it, make sure everything's correct.
Right.
Welding it, yeah. That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
And then it'll all be one piece.
Steel ammo box.
No, you can get them cheaper somewhere else.
Those ammo box ones I've seen.
That's essentially what that one was. It's ammo box, and then you just kind of assemble and you go. But it's the diagonal feed slot that makes them easier. Because you can just stick long old sticks in there, and that'll burn on that corner, and you just kind of just keep pushing them down little by little as needed.
Right. Would you believe I found a chainsaw sawmill?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's what everybody starts with before they buy the expensive $3,000 to $5,000 actual base sawmills.
Keep
right.
going.
I'm looking for a chainsaw. I need a chainsaw first.
A neighbor bought one.
Yeah?
Yeah, one of my coworkers down the street bought one.
How'd it work?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen him in a week. He's a part-time. He's like retired in his 70s. He just works there part-time, 8 hours a week, if that. He's just there for the 10% off.
Okay, I want your guys' opinion about this, because I was going to plan on doing something with my pavilion, since I can't do much with it now because it needs a little TLC, obviously.
Yeah, it needs a lot of TLC.
But I was thinking about putting in where it's got that hole, is putting in an actual stovepipe hole in that location. I was thinking about getting something like this.
I don't remember you having a hole in the top of the canopy.
There is. I actually stitched and covered it up. I patched it up myself.
Check out the ones over at Vivor.
I can't afford the ones at Vivor. They're way too expensive.
Yeah, but they're built way better than that.
Well, if I had the money for Vivor, I wouldn't be looking on Temu. Now, would I?
T-Mo's just for
Vivor's
trinkets.
expensive.
No, Vivor's not expensive. Cabela's is expensive.
You God.
Vivor's like Timu compared to Cabela's.
Yeah, it's yeah, but it's still higher end than Timu, price wise. Now,
Even though
personally, if I was going to get a wood burning stove for my tent and everything, I'd get one that has a water heating feature as well as maybe as an oven feature.
Oh, you mean the ones that TA Outdoors uses?
Something similar, but not necessarily that one. I've seen where the water heater is on the side of the box, the hot box, and I've seen ones that are on the stovepipe itself. There's different models. It just, you don't know until you take a look, But a lot of the good ones, I can't afford. So I just, look around and see what I can see, and I have no idea what I can find that I can afford. But I got to get my tent worked on first because I want to do some upgrades on it and get it cleaned up for it to last me a lot longer. It's been around with me for 20 years. The fact that it's been there that long and it's still usable, nothing wrong with that, right?
Yep.
Like I said, just need to fix that hole, get it cleaned up a little bit, fix the sod cloth a little bit.
Ooh.
I already got I'm getting the ropes replaced. That's easy enough. Oh, I know about going cheap on the wood stove, but the thing is,
Tractor Supply actually carries the Camp Chef cylinder stove hot water tank.
Camp Chef stoves are not bad. Little on the
that might just be the water tank. I think that's just the water tank.
You got a link, or you want to share that page?
And I'm looking at it just to make sure it's what. Yeah, no, it's just the water tank. So you're paying $100 just for the water tank,
right?
Which does not seal. It just has a hinge on the front. But yeah, I can. Suppose I can show this.
How much was that one on Temu that you were looking at?
Give me a second.
There's that one.
That's not bad. Like I've seen the ones that's got the ones there, and I've seen the ones that just clamps around the side of it, of the stovepipe.
Yeah, this one looks like it slaps onto the side.
And it probably would hold more than the cylindrical one.
I would say from the looks of it, that probably holds maybe 5 gallons. Oh,
it should say in the description there.
Capacity is 30 gallons. Holy shit, that thing's huge.
That's a lot of water.
Yeah, it is.
9 pounds, 30 gallons.
So that means that would be, water weighs 8 pounds a gallon. So that's 240
gallons, 240 pounds?
Yeah.
Yeah. How easy would it be to knock over?
Considering that thing's on one side, probably pretty easy. You got all the weight on one end.
I would make sure you got those legs bolted down. Because I think they screw in, right?
Yeah, there's a little thread connector right there, the little thumb screws. But I don't know how wide the base of that, because it's only going to work with that particular stove set.
Right.
Which I don't have the specifics on that particular stove set, but yeah. I mean, you don't have to necessarily stick 30 gallons of water in there.
No, you won't.
If you're at a camp for a couple of days, I mean, you're only going to put enough water in there to heat it for what you need for either hot water cooking needs or dishwashing needs or tea. I do like the little. Oh, sorry. I thought that was a window. That's actually the handle.
There's what Jason found.
Yeah. Yeah, that one there is $119.
It's on Vivor?
Vivor, yeah.
The one I found.
And look at this tent.
Is
16
this
foot.
One.
Yeah, with one.
That's a yurt.
Yeah, that's a hexagonal yurt. Yep. Cecilia got an ad.
Okay. This is the one I found right here.
Yeah, I've seen those ones. That one you can get the additional water tank, but it only goes to it steps to the stovepipe.
This one's a little shorter to the ground because the legs fold down.
Does that one have the removable lid on it?
I
Yeah.
believe it. It looks like it does.
Ooh, cool. That you put your Dutch oven on there too.
I'm trying to find. Yeah, it looks like they did it on this one here.
That you froze.
Sorry,
I didn't freeze.
did I freeze?
A little bit.
That means Jenny's on the internet. She's playing her game.
She's hogging all your internet.
She's my bandwidth. I don't want to know. Oh, there you go. There's the picture right there.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Right there.
Well, that's funny.
Got the dampener right there. That's actually kind of cool, actually.
How many cubic inches is it? The firebox.
Give me a second. Let me take a look.
The other one was 3,000 cubic inches, which is a pretty good sized box.
Still going down the list to see what I got.
On the description specs.
I must have missed the specs on that one.
Just go back to where it has the inches on there. Down.
I can do the math.
Stop.
7.5.
Let me do that. Then bring it down here.
Get the calculator out. So is that
Trying to get down the bottom here.
8 inches by 8 inches. So 8.
So, yeah, 7.9 by
7.5. Yeah, by 7.5.
2 by 7.5.
Oh, I got way messed up here. Hold on. I got math on there from earlier today.
Well, this one comes with all the accessories, some extra accessories too. So
I think it's 100 and
960 cubic inches. That's pretty tiny.
well, the thing is, for my tent, it doesn't need to be big.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need huge to heat up a space like my
especially
tent.
when you're trying to heat a small tent. If you're trying to heat it in 30 below, then yeah, you need a bigger one. But
On average, this one would keep my tent warmer than it would be if I didn't have anything at all.
try to keep your tent hot. But again, you have to different design for that bed because that bed takes up a lot of space.
Yeah, like I said, that one of Vivor's 3 times the size of that one is.
Yeah, but how much is the weight? I wish I could figure out the actual weight of it. I'm just seeing if there's any other information because I'm looking at
Go all the way to the bottom of the page.
I'm going to the bottom of the page. Hold on. You got the foldable legs. No pot, which is...
That means it just doesn't come with one.
Let's see here. I'm going... Yeah, I don't see anything. Yeah, like I said, I don't see anything it says on size, or how much it weighs, or anything like that.
On the right side, not the left.
That's the one-piece 403 carbon steel one, right?
Not sure. It's in German.
Why is it in German?
The picture's in German.
How did you find one in German?
Don't ask me. It's just what the picture says.
What is the price on the one you're looking at?
$86.61.
Oh,
That's weird. Because I've got one. I got the same one for $56. I got another one that's 102, and then 112.
Well, I'm looking at different websites, but the same with different links on Temu.
Straight looking at Temu's website, which I don't normally do. So I'm just going to go with this one here. Free returns, price adjustment, blah, blah, blah.
For 4 easy payments of $21.65.
Well, they really don't have an information sheet. They just go straight to the bottom. It's like, oh, here, click on more. You can find more of these. But there is no spec sheet on these.
I've got one that's a little bigger. They want $144.98 for it. But it's like 13.4 by 16 by 12.2. I'm not sure how big that is. I don't math like that, so.
You're looking at 403 carbon steel. I believe the weight on that thing's like 30 pounds. If I'm not mistaken, it's a fairly thick steel.
The one I'm looking at is made of stainless steel alloy.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 403 carbon steel.
Carbon steel is a lot heavier than stainless, so.
It's probably powder coated.
Probably.
But it's going to be the same no matter which one I click on. They're pretty much all the same.
Oh, there's some differences, but not much. But some will have accessories, some don't. That's the problem. You got to find good ones with accessories that allow you to add on or move stuff around.
Some of these basic generic ones aren't going to have the 105.
There's one from Kinder King I'm looking at here now. Now, I have no idea if it does have the open hole design that Jason likes. But it actually has, well, here, check this out. You got little windows on the side here.
I'm on the wrong screen. Good Lord, that Photoshop was terrible.
Oh, yeah. It's small compared to the one I just looked at before this.
Yeah, but again, when you're in one of those little tents, you don't need a huge heater.
Yeah.
And again, you're really not using one of those unless you're in some severe cold weather.
I mean, yeah, look at that. Yeah, I like your Photoshop, like you said.
I told you, that Photoshopping is terrible. It literally says, no propane needed. Well, no, duh, it's a wood stove. You don't need propane on a wood stove.
Yeah, so. But there's so many different brands and stuff like that that they have here, which is, like, some of them are actually kind of cool just to look at, but would I ever purchase them? Probably not. But you would, I mean, if I had the money and I could just go buy about 10 of these things and just set them up individually and say, look at these and see which one would be the best one.
Look at this stove.
Yeah.
Isn't it neat?
Isn't it neat?
Cliff, you think too much of the same. This is a scary thought.
Actually,
my brain is just. What happens when you have a broken brain?
No, mine's not broken.
Check this one. Okay. If you guys got more to share, I'll show them. But check this one out. This one, it looks cool from the beginning, right there.
No, that's actually not bad for $15. K-bar knockoff on Temu. I mean, it's a straight K-bar knockoff.
This one's tiny.
Yeah, that's the one I was looking at. They're all the same size.
Not all of them. I actually found one earlier that was bigger than that. Let me see if I can find it again.
So yeah, that's the actual Temu site. I was actually at Temu. That's weird that yours is 81.89. I was finding them at 101, 99, 112, 105.
Right. Like I said, I found one earlier that was
cool. Holy smokes! Wow.
Well, that is an interesting fire striker. What the hell?
I'm sorry, guys. This is bitching.
What is?
Oh, hold on a minute.
Okay, here we go.
Vintage?
No, this thing is awesome. Hold on, let me get it up here.
Here you go, Cliff. Check this one out.
I don't know. I gotta figure out what screen I'm on.
This one's a little bigger. 16 by 12.2 by 13.4.
Yeah, that's a big boy if you're in one of them like 8 or 12 person Kodiak tents.
And you got the removable top port right there.
A lot of them camp stoves actually start coming with those nowadays, so you can actually put your pot on top of it.
Just like the old ones, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, look at that. That thing still takes up a crap ton of space. I mean, you're looking at something that's going to take up about the same real estate as a full size suitcase.
Well,
And the
that's
only
what.
thing that you can fit in the inside is a stovepipe.
Yeah, the stovepipe, the grates, and everything else. The legs.
Now, I'm not sure if it has a weight on it anywhere, but I'm a
Oh,
little.
that thing's going to be heavy.
It's stainless steel,
Probably still weighing around 20 pounds.
32.
Yeah, I just saw that.
It's a base camp model.
Well, most of those usually are. Because again, you're not, unless you're freaking Kent survival and you decide you got to, you can park your truck on a buddy's property and, hike like the equivalent of like 4 blocks in. You're not dragging one of those around.
No.
I would use this one. Would be the kind I would use with the walled tents. The
canvas wall tents.
big wall tent that's sitting on the platform.
What do you call it? The commander tents or whatever.
Well, those hunting tents that you always see people put on, when they go on major bear, elk, and stuff like hikes, and they come back to their base camp, and they got all their tents sitting on platforms.
Yeah.
And this would be the kind of thing you'd find in one of those tents. Now,
Yeah, those are essentially your canvas wall tents like you have, but on an actual platform.
right. And I think that would be great for something like that if you're going to do that. It might even work for a full-size yurt like Pepper likes, But
Or one of those little storage units that you turn into like a little base camp,
Yeah.
little hunting cabin.
now, I don't know, would that work with a those bins like the cargo bin?
The
Containers.
shipping containers?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Would that work with one of those?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta make sure you got a way for the air to get in.
Oh yeah, ventilation is key. But the thing is, I mean, that would, depending on how much space you're going to heat up, obviously. If you get like a 40 or 50 foot or even a 100 footer, would that?
No, unfortunately, they don't make 100-foot shipping containers.
Oh, I thought they did.
Uh-uh. The
60.
standard shipping container is going to be 53 feet long is the longest, and that's the maximum length for a standard semi-trailer trailer. It's 53.4. It's like 53.4 inches, something like that. The shortest one is going to be 10
40
foot.
feet.
It's like 10'6".
The longest is 40 feet.
That's the longest shipping container they make. The length of a standard semi-trailer is like 53 feet.
Right, but that's including the hitch part, I guess. But that a couple of shipping containers side by side, you can make your nice little. Use that little stove with, and that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Ooh. What the heck?
What?
I found one for $10
What?
on Temu.
What?
A freaking wood stove.
Well, then post it. Let me see it.
I'm looking at this. Was like, what's this?
There's your thing you were showing me.
Yeah, look how big it is.
Yeah, it's a soft one, right?
Yeah.
That's a PVC bladder.
That's 400 liters. Good lord.
That's fuel, right?
No, for
No,
water.
that's a water bag.
Okay,
That's a lot of water.
that is a lot of water.
Yeah, can you imagine putting that up about 8 feet in the air, 10 feet in the air?
No.
How much water pressure you would get?
Can you imagine that thing
you
falling off?
back and it explode?
Yeah, that's what I was going for. Let's see, where's my presentee? Share screen. Come on.
Sure. Share that one, the one you found, Cliff.
Getting there. I'm getting there.
Let's see what else do I have on.
Look, 1090.
Okay, is that the connectors or is that the stove itself?
One-piece stovepipe, arrestor, chimney, rank cap, stainless steel, chimney tube, stovepipe, countertop, outdoor camp stove. That's for the accessories. So that's for the arrestor, the extra elbows, and then maybe this little guy right here.
Yeah, it's the elbows and stuff.
Like I said, that would be awesome in one of the small little hunting cabin.
Yeah, it would. And those are flexible elbows too, from the looks of it.
Those actually would be very useful. Now, for something like that, I mean, like the Outdoor Boys use. I'm not sure if you've ever seen their channel.
Nope. I don't even know who they are.
They're from Alaska.
Oh, a treehouse. Oh, that would be awesome.
Ooh, that would really be good for a good, decent-sized treehouse. That's for like a yurt style.
I don't know if I would do a treehouse might be good, but I mean, if you're trying to do, stay on the down low, I would say treehouse would be something you want a slightly shorter chimney for.
Well, if we use like a wood gas stove version. Would that work?
Wood gas, yeah.
Because it would burn almost next to nothing smoke-wise. But you'd still get the smell no matter what you do. Hey, CR.
Welcome back, CR.
Feels like an oven? Oh, no. That's a stove. But Temu's got some weird stuff. You never know what you're going to find, to be honest.
The same cheaper junk that you're going to find on Amazon.
Or Wish or Geek or anything like AliExpress.
Oh, but, I don't trust nothing off of AliExpress.
Oh, I'm sure. It's not. I wasn't saying like it's like high-end anything. But, I've gotten actually some decent stuff. I got a couple Flint and Steels from here on Temu. And they're actually decent. They strike really well.
Nice bleacher seats.
Huh?
Nice bleacher seats.
I couldn't hear a word you just said.
Oh, nice bleacher seats.
Oh, I didn't hear that, but I didn't know what bleacher seats you're looking at.
Bleacher seats.
I heard that part, but what bleacher seats are you looking at?
No, I'm looking at the Vivor camping gear stuff.
Oh, you're on Vivor. Okay. That's a whole different page. Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to see what someone, does something with one of these camp stoves, but...
Jeez, holy smokes. The Vivor 6-meter bell tent, which is going to be 19.7 inches across.
7 inches or feet?
Feet, 19.7 feet.
What is it? A tent?
Yes, it's a yurt. Canvas yurt. Wow. Amazing what you'll find on some of these sites.
Yeah, their wall tent, the 10 by 12 was not too bad.
Yeah.
But does it come with the actual frame or not? Because some places sell the frame separately.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't go deep into it.
Well, $9.99 for 14 by 16.
Yeah.
Here's the question: does it come with the frame?
Which one were you looking at, Jason?
The Vivor site.
Oh, I'm on the Vivor site right now. But which tent were you looking at? Is it the 12 person, the 10 by 12?
I need to find it again. What page was I on? I was on page 4.
Oh, the glamping bell tent. Is that it?
Let's see.
I don't even have page 4. Mine's just all of it's all on one page. I just went canvas tents, and that's what it popped up as.
I'm looking at a 12-person canvas glamping bell tent. Breathable, waterproof, large yurt tent with stove jack and detachable sidewall for family camping.
Oh, they're sold out, but
mine isn't. This one isn't.
Vivor 6M bell tent.
How is that even? This doesn't even make sense. They've got a 14 by 16 wall PVC tent that's $9.99, and yet the 12 by 14 is $1,200. Why is that one $300 more than the other one?
I have no idea.
Well, check out that one. I just put in the chat there. I'm just looking at all the different.
Yeah, they have camping kitchens, the whole thing.
I don't even have that.
It's an oval, so it's 19.7 feet wide, 13.1 feet deep, and
9.8.
9.8 feet tall.
Yeah, now I see which one you're talking about. The one that sold out, the 6-meter bell tent.
Yeah, I'm looking at that too. I can see that too.
For 800.
That's a big ass tent.
Yeah, that's 19 feet across.
I know, that's bigger than mine.
That's a lot of real estate, man. You have to have the equivalent space of a like F-250 to drop that.
Yeah,
6 meters is in diameter.
Freaking space.
Yeah.
6 meters is a lot.
But that would be awesome, like at a Ren fair or something like that, where you can set it up on a flat turf area.
Yeah, if you want to set up for like 12 people,
That'd be nice.
or want to use it like as like a camp kitchen. I mean, that's a huge tent.
Oh yeah,
huge tent.
19 and a half feet.
Yeah, that's 9.5 feet.
19 and a half feet
and
wide.
it's 13 feet.
Yeah,
Point one inches.
You got to get rid of the stakes, get better stakes for it. Oh, you can use that as a canopy as well.
I see that. But if they had it, they're sold out. They got different sizes, though.
Oh, yeah.
You can go up to 7 meters.
And, yeah.
Why in God name would you need a 7-meter wide tent? We're not the military. We're not housing an entire platoon.
Well, if someone's like my daughter, just saying, she would use it as her house. That's like 22 3/4 feet wide.
I mean, I don't think I'd personally use that one as a house. I don't like the rooftop design. Reminds me of the airport in Denver.
It does.
I'd rather go with, say, like the canvas wall tent. I think you're going to get a little bit better rigidity with that, with a more stable framework.
And
I like the wall tents better myself.
And it's also looks like it's ready for a camp stove.
Yeah, they all are.
For that one.
Yeah.
The 7-meter one is actually in stock.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you really need a 22-foot tent?
No.
Talk to my daughter.
Again, that's a solid permanent living situation. This is like camping at a campsite. You don't need a 20.
I have no idea. But it would be interesting nonetheless.
I'd rather honestly just have like the standard wall tent and build a portable framework floor for it, and you just set on there when you get there.
No, that's where you just set it up for dining hall.
Oh,
If
sorry.
you're going to do that, you might as well get 2 of them.
Yeah.
Because I've considered it since the camp meetup. I've actually considered getting a wall tent like that, building a portable base floor in 3 sections, and then
Something like this, Cliff?
I can just throw all that in the truck, pull it out, level out the framework, throw the tent on top of it, and then like unroll one of those like $20 Home Depot industrial thin roll carpets, which are like 6 by 12. Lay that down and throw all my stuff on top of it.
Like this, Cliff?
Yeah, similar to what they have like there.
Yeah, that's
But
got
with
the
the actual hardwood floor, I'm definitely changing out them stakes though. Them are shitty.
Yeah.
ass.
I can see Cliff doing one of those portable garages as a tent. You just put the truck inside there.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one's weird. It's got 2. Oh, that's a skylight. That's what that is. I thought that was the actual.
Oh no, that's nicely showcased.
I wouldn't want a skylight.
Right there, that little 16 by 12. That's not bad.
Yeah, 16 by 12. Yeah, that's about the same square footage as my tent.
Okay, where's the 16 by 12?
That's the one that I was looking at. Or sorry, 14 by 16, and then then there's the 12 by 14, which is like 16 square feet smaller than the other one, but it's more expensive, which doesn't make any sense.
Well, I'm looking at the 12 by 10 by 12.
30. What sells?
the 10 by 12 is not bad. It's a little small, but
I'm not even seeing because I'm looking at the wall tents themselves. I'm not seeing the options for a 10 by 12.
no. I'm one of the first ones on the top of the page for wall tents is this one.
Oh, the 785 one.
No, the 654 one.
785 on my side. That's the 10 by 12 wall tent with a storm flap, 6 to
Here.
8 people.
I'll show you.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at. Mine was 80. Mine was 785.
Okay, see?
Oh, that is weird. Yeah, I'm looking at the same one. Why is it 785 on my side and 650 on your end?
I have no idea.
Zip code. I don't know.
That, and you know what? That could be. Oh, I know why. It literally explains it right under the price. $654.99 deal after registering. You're a registered component on Vivor.
Yes, I am.
I am registered. Yes.
So am I.
That's why, because you're getting like that almost $130 discount because you're a member.
Yes.
That's why.
But Cliff, it's free to be a member.
Man.
It don't cost you anything.
They got a lot of other stuff in there too, Cliff.
That's the only thing I really don't like about that tent is the door frame. Like, I don't like that door style. I don't know why. I just do not like that A-frame zipper door frame.
Now they do have some nice power inverters too.
If they would have, if they would have just made a standard rectangular door dead center under that air vent, with just a kind of horseshoe style shaped zipper door that rolls up just to one side, and then you had the little square cutout almost, would be way better, because then you could put your cot on either side on the back end, and then a cot on either side on the front end, and then if you got enough space, you can put like shelves in between the cots at the foot ends and do it that way. Or do 3 in there and then 1 along the back wall under the window. Just saying. All right, well, I guess Cecilia's leaving because her internet decided to be an absolute turd.
So, bye, Cecilia. Sorry you
Sorry
couldn't
if
stay.
we missed you, Cecilia. I just saw that comment.
Good night, all.
Oh, look, there's Jason's
Greenhouse.
greenhouse. Oh, this is Jason's still showing. Okay. Also, because no, there's the greenhouse and then there's the fuel can.
Yeah, I have those in. Yeah, this is what I just got in yesterday.
Oh, okay. Check this one out. I discovered this one just now.
Yep.
God, why does that look like it's on a 4-foot truck?
Because it is.
It's a 5'5" actually.
Jesus, you got to be a midget to sleep in that thing. I couldn't even sleep in that diagonally.
No, neither could I.
I would have trouble even on that one. But there's what it looks like overall. But that would
Oh,
fit
yeah,
my bed of my
there's
truck.
why.
Though.
It's
That
like
would
an
fit my bed of my
F350
truck.
with a freaking full extended cab.
But you can also put it on the ground, apparently.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah. I don't like tents like that. I don't know why.
I'm not even liking that one myself. I'm like, no.
If they did something like that out of solid canvas, yeah, then I'd consider it because it's going to last a heck of a lot longer. But
I just went under camping and just typed in to see what I could find. They actually have one that is 6.7 feet. Which, yeah.
it's barely tall enough for me because that's only going to give me an extra 7 inches.
Well, at least you can lay down.
I mean, yeah, barely.
Did you see some of the camping kitchens? Oh my goodness!
On Temu
No, you're on.
Vivor.
or Vivor? Yes, I can go to Vivor again.
No, camp kitchens. All
They
fold
have
out.
one that's for $110. Give me a second. I got to take my brace off.
Are you talking about the big old full one for $130?
Oh, they got a lot more than just those.
Oh yeah, well, I'm looking at them here. They got that one in 130 comes in either black or brown.
And all the grills and everything else that you can stake into the ground over a fire pit. They even got griddles here for fire pits. Dinner? Okay.
Ooh, I wouldn't mind having that. That'd be kind of neat. I'm not spending $400 though.
Yeah, they got portable refrigerators, all kinds of stuff.
I wonder if they have archery gear.
I don't know. You're gonna have to dig deep for that one.
They have a multi-directional microscope with spring bracket ring light, but that thing's like $340.
Yeah, they don't have a whole lot. Well, I haven't checked a lot on gardening in a few months.
They have this giant, weird, looks like a pond cover. Yeah, see, it's funny how you get all of, like, you'll get like 4 or 5 pages worth of stuff over there. I get 1 page, and it's all 15 items. That is so strange.
Yeah, just sign up. It's
I've
free.
got way too many things that I've signed up for, and half the stuff I can't even remember the damn password to anymore. Let's see what they got under gardening. Lawn hoses. What is it? Restaurant and food service. That's a typed in gardening, and that's what it gives me.
Yeah, they got a lot of landscaping and shade and patio furniture and accessories, pools and spas, water gardens and ponds, outdoor power equipment, tents, water and irrigation, pots and planters. They don't have a whole lot. Hydroponics, outdoor hand tools, snow and ice removal, artificial wood panels, fire pit grates.
I mean, the dump carts aren't too bad.
Yeah.
That's a series of string lights. Jesus.
Say goodnight to sister.
Drainage.
Yes, we did.
More drainage.
That's on Vivor.
Yeah. Try hunting. I don't know. I've never tried hunting.
Only thing I got under hunting was a couple archery targets.
Oh. I'm going to close out of this before I start putting stuff on my wish list.
I'm looking at backpacking stuff now on Vivor to see what comes up, and I really don't see a lot of anything. Literally, 1 page.
Yeah, I'm going to go grab my food. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. I'm seeing things, but nothing in here that screams you got to buy me right away.
Yeah.
No, I didn't mind that one 10 by 12 or 10 by 14 by 16 wall tent. I'm not a really big fan of the skylight deal, mind you, but
I mean, that's just an additional. I mean, because you're looking at a canvas tent, and I mean, that might be a thicker material because I think that's PVC, so it's not going to get as much sunlight in there.
I'd
So I
still
think
rather
that
just
open
go with a
skylight's
regular
just there for
solid
ambiance.
canvas tent. I mean, my favorite place to go where I got my pavilion went out of business this year, unfortunately.
That
So
sucks.
it is. So I have to find a new canvas wall tent somewhere else that Jenny and I want to get.
Yeah, I've been looking, but at the same time, I don't go camping enough to actually make purchasing one of those viable for me.
Well, the thing is, because we could, well, what's something that we could use for rendezvous? Because they're the setup is a little bit quicker than our round, and it's more acceptable than our round in most places. But
That round, even with like 6 of us setting that round up, that still took us almost an hour.
well, when if I have everything together and I have all my stuff, and I can actually move a lot myself, I can have it set up in probably about 45 minutes by myself. But it just takes some time when I can't move, unfortunately. But there's
we were all trying to figure out what the heck goes where, and
yeah.
Yeah, they got a lot of gardening stuff, just nothing again that I absolutely screams purchase me now.
Huh. They have a trader tent on walltentsshop.com. They have a regular silverware tent for $8.55 and a trader tent, which is bigger, for the same price.
Yeah, see, that's what threw me off over here with the Vivor wall tent. 18 by 16 versus the 12 by 14. Same thing, with the other one, the smaller ones, $300 more.
Okay, you might want to check see if it actually has the setup kit. That might change it. If it's actually got the pole stuff that comes with it, that's an additional cost. That's a lot of places I've been to. They sell either the canvas and the frame separate, or if it comes with it, it's a little bit more.
Let's see. Oh, it says this one actually thinks it comes with a stove. That's why.
Okay, that's probably why.
Because it says that the canvas tent with stove is made of upgrade 300 GSM cotton canvas with waterproof treatment and has double stitch corners. Blah blah blah. Large rectangular distinctive windows, top dormer with PVC storm flaps, 2 vents. Maybe that's why it's got the 2 vents the same as the other one. I do not know. It does not say. It does look like it shows the hardware that comes with it. 1 tent, 12 nails, thread wind rope nail, threaded wind rope nail. Freaking piece of bent rebar.
Right.
Wind rops. I don't know what a wind rop is, but I'm assuming they meant tie downs.
Probably.
But yeah, that looks like it comes with the connectors and a whole bunch of bolts and things that you got to stick together. Wish there was more on the specs on that one, but you know. Oh, here we go. With stove holes. So this one comes with 2 stove jacks. That might be the reason why.
You don't really need 2 stoves, but you were mentioning, depending on if it's in a winter type situation, you might need more than one.
Well, no, you're really only going to need 1 stove, but this one looks like that's the reason why I think is it's coming with the extra one for that one. Let me check this one. No, that one comes with 2 stove jacks too. So what is?
Well, yeah, just because the jack's there doesn't. I mean, I guess it depends on where you want to put it. You may not. You don't have to use both of them. That you have the option to put it on either side of the tent.
Personally, I don't think you'd need 2 stove jacks on any sized given tent.
Just one would be plenty.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're in like subarctic conditions, you don't need 2 stove jacks.
Right.
Because I mean, you'd have to literally set that up in the Arctic in order to even possibly consider the thought of using 2 stove jacks. I've seen most people do these same tents in Canadian winter doing Canadian winter hunt camps using 1 stove. That's all they need.
Now this one here, I'm going to show you something, Cliff. I found this on the one the site I just told you about. This is walltentsshop.com. This is a 12 by 14 trader tent. Not that I need something that big, but the fact is, I would use it as a house. Look at how much room that's got.
Yeah, you essentially could, but that's what.
And it comes with all the poles and setup packages and stuff. It's got a stove jack. Those are actually some pretty hefty ties right there, just by the way. But it comes with, you can add the whole complete setup for the set frame right there. But 12 by 14, that's pretty good. And look at that price. I'm just curious what it would be to add to the cart and just see how much that would be. Oh, that's over $2,000. There's no way I can afford that one.
Yeah, because that's going to come with the canvas tent and the framework and the ropes and all that.
Yeah.
Read what it says in there. Add complete frame for tent, angle kit, pole, blah blah blah, 6 sides. It's an additional $800. Fly for canvas tent. That's another $210. Additional extended fly, another 330. And
I
then
can I can
stove
lose
mat.
I can lose some things, but I just need the regular out of fly. That'll give you a little extra cover if I wanted to.
Yeah, you wouldn't need the extended fly.
Yeah.
So that would save you like $700 right there. 330 for that.
Yeah, so I would remove the extended fly. See, need that still. Need that. That one, no. Excuse me. Stove mat and heat shield, yes. Um,
I think it came with both 12 and 18-inch stakes.
I think they automatically come with stakes.
Well, yeah, it'd be kind of stupid if they don't.
If they do,
Okay.
I can get stakes. That's not an issue.
No, but I mean, then again, they sell a lot of these kits without the damn framework, and like you have to sit there and then you got to build the framework for it.
That's why I would. I mean, even if I didn't use add the fly, if I went without the fly, just got the.
I don't got time to sit there and try to set up a frameless canvas tent to try to sit and measure and cut all kinds of pieces of wood or pipe. Because it's not like you can just go to freaking Home Depot or Lowe's and buy pipe connectors like that they sell with these things with those spring clips and the buttons.
Right.
No, all that stuff you have to special order, which is going to cost you just as much.
But the thing is, that right there, even without the stovepipe, it comes with a stovepipe hole already. But with the setup kit, that's not bad for what it is. You know, if I added this one to the cart, let's see what the price is. That's $18.35. For the size and everything else, that's really, really good. Because I don't know, that's setup kits cost extra, and that one's a metal one, not a wood one, like I prefer. But
you can get a wrap for the metal.
huh?
You can get plastic wrap for the metal.
Oh, I can actually use canvas sleeves if I really wanted to cover them up. But just wanted, for what it is, 35 is not bad for that size of tent.
Yeah, I'll say sub 1900, but that you're probably going to get whacked with the tax, so that's probably going to put you right at 19.
Well, it's not including shipping. It's not talking about free shipping. So there's that.
That'll be free if you're paying $2,000.
Yeah. That something like that would work great for Jenny and me because we could fit there's no pole in the middle taking up space where we have our bed. We can have our bed on one side. We can have our living space on the other side. Where the stove.
You could have your bed on one side and still have enough room on either side by the walls to still walk around and put stuff.
Exactly. But that's more of a base camp type situation. That's one thing we like about it because we do a lot of hosting when we're at events that we have people come to our encampment. We hang around, we eat, we talk well into the night around our campfire, that kind of thing. And it's a lot of fun. It's what I grew up doing. I'm sure that Jason did some of that stuff when he was younger too. But I'm not sure what kind of tent his mom had back in the day. So
I had an old Coleman canvas tent actually.
Well, I mean, he was at SCA events is what I'm talking about, reenacting type stuff. So this is me more what I would use for a rendezvous type situation. But they got all kinds. They got hot tents, Civil War tents, emergency preparedness, and all this other stuff.
Actually, not that bad. 300 for that. Still don't like the doors though.
Here's the big boy versions of the wilderness wall tent. This one comes with the frame.
I think the funny thing is if you buy the carport from Harbor Freight, I think those will fit right on top of it. You may or may not have to actually just shorten the poles, but I feel like
we have people who have done that.
I feel that framework, that cheap garage that you can buy, or that vinyl garage you can buy from Harbor Freight, I bet you that'll fit one of those tents, no problem.
Oh, I'm sure. But, like this one here, let me go back here. Actually comes with something I never expected. It
900.
comes with too far. Dang it. It actually has a screen, a zip-up screen. Bug screen. I've never seen one before with a bug screen.
Yeah, I still don't like those doors.
Well, they are what they are. But the thing is, usually when we use stuff like that, we don't use both doors. We stake one down and use the other one to come in and out.
I know, but I still think as tall as those are, they can just do a standard rectangular sized door right in the middle. I think that would be better.
It takes up more material and costs more.
But having a central door means you can put stuff on either side of the door and not run into it.
Go. Right now, this one as is $1,100. One thing I would add to this to make it worth my while would probably be the floor. And if this one's the 10 by
army tent for like $1,000.
But the thing is, these are lighter than those by a long shot.
It's not a very big tent. It's 3 meters by 2 meters.
Well, this one here would be
9 feet by 6 feet. God damn, that's
here's what you want. You want a back door, no charge. Back window, no charge. And you got some extra stuff if you want, screen doors and all this other stuff. So
I think I would rather physically deal with the company themselves and like actually talk with them and actually explain how I want the thing made.
Yeah, this one's got all the options and stuff.
Yeah, a custom sounds expensive.
Well, this is all no charge. Stuff with no charge is.
I know.
Is no charge.
You're still going. It's going to be expensive no matter what because one, it's made out of canvas.
I do like our tent.
Now you can add a fly if you want to. You don't have to.
That was a nice compromise.
That one for. Looks like they still got Prime Day sales going. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Really?
Yeah.
It's unusual.
Oh wow! Look at that. Look at the stoves they've got. That one comes with a water heater.
I found a nice one, a nice inflatable tent for $400.
Inflatable. This one's got an oven.
Yeah, but this one's a canvas wall tent. Ooh, those are big baffles in them. Jesus. I don't think this one has a stove jack though. Skylight. Skylight. Skylight again.
Post it.
It does have a spot for a stove jack, but that is really close to the front entrance.
Share it there, Cliff.
I suppose I can. So there's the stove jack port.
I wonder how much Dixie has them for.
I'm not a big fan of the skylight, though.
So you can get more light, but I mean, because you don't want your tent dark 24/7, because you feel like you're sitting in a cave. But that one, it looks like it's got some good airflow. I mean, you've got back vent, floor vents, and 2 door vents.
Now, how would you inflate it is the question.
With this giant ass pump right there.
Oh, I would never do it that way. That'd kill me.
Those don't take long to pump up.
I'd use a battery-powered one at least.
You can get them, but those ones get expensive. But yeah, you're looking at, I don't know, that's probably what, 5-inch pipe, 4-inch pipe right there on top of that pump.
How much does it weigh?
Probably about 70, 80 pounds.
Now, what site is this on?
This is just not even a site. This is just off of Amazon.
Oh, Amazon. Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
I didn't look for a specific site. There you go, 40 pounds.
That's heavy.
Yeah, that's a 4-person tent, but I mean, still. You can get it in green and in white, apparently.
36 pounds.
There's green, there's white. So there's your dimensions on it, since the other one didn't have the dimensions.
I guess you could probably get by with it, but it just looks a little wonky to my taste.
I mean, oh no, those things are sturdy and durable from what I've been watching.
80 is a little over 7 feet, right?
78 inches by 80 inches by 114, so that's like 7.5, almost 8 feet by 8 feet wide by, I think, 10 or 12 feet long. Gives me what, 12 feet's 144? So 10.5 feet?
I said, what?
Probably like 8 feet wide?
Right by you.
I mean, still not too bad. Does come with the option of, you know,
Dixie Gunworks doesn't have tents anymore.
say what?
I was looking at Dixie Gunworks, and they don't have the tents anymore.
Oof.
They got the blankets.
What kind of guns were they? Jason?
What?
What kind were they? Firearms?
No. Dixie Gunworks it's a pretty cool website, but they don't have the tents no more.
Okay.
Canvas tents, like from the Civil War.
Civil War tents, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh. Jesus, that's a big tent.
You still got lots of
Dream house, large, spacious, outdoor, waterproof cotton canvas, 4-season camp fit for 10 people. That's actually for $700. That's not bad. That is a big tent. I mean, that is a big tent.
Well, you're not showing it, so.
Well, yeah, it's because I'm looking at it. Yeah, this thing would be a palace. Yeah, wrong button. I mean, that's a huge tent. This is like a base camp tent. Or something you pop up in the woods for doing like a B&B out in the middle of nowhere. Look at that thing. 15.7 long, 169 inches wide. Oh, sorry, 157 long.
That's glamping.
Yeah, it says the weight on this is 1.2 pounds. Oh, that's bullshit.
Gotta be. But I would not use that for 10 people. I would say that would be great for one.
Just for camping
family.
and hiking. Why do I wonder what? It says canvas tent. There's no way that weighs 1.2 pounds. I mean, look at the size of that thing. That is a huge ass tent. Huge
Got
tent.
a center pole, which really makes it sucky. Well, no. Well, it depends on
Not
what.
really. I mean, even if that was the center of the tent, I mean, look at how much space you got on each side.
Yeah, the wings, as we call them.
Yeah, you've got technically the race section there. I mean, you've got a lot of. I mean, look at this thing.
It's a center pole tent, just like mine, but it's a different style. Sort of like it's in the style of a bell tent. If you think about it, if you look at the over, you know.
But I mean, that's a massive. I mean, look at this. I mean, they've got this on a built platform already.
Right.
So you can tell this is somebody's off-grid property, or this was just set up for the pictures itself on. I mean, look, you can see in the background, look, there's a second one up there.
Right.
In the back right corner.
Yeah, I see it.
You got a nice property line there. I mean, this is all graveled in down here, so this is like B&B property off-grid, up like in the mountains somewhere, on somebody's probably like 50 or 60 acre property.
But they probably get a lot of traffic in order to do stuff like that.
I mean, you got what looks like a house in the back corner over here, and you got that other canvas tent right there.
Right.
And you got all those string lights over here that go up and across. I mean, all the way.
It looks like a fence in the back there too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got a fence back there. I mean, that's all 100% glamping.
Oh yeah, that's where you get the really high end people who want to say we're going camping.
Yeah, their
I'm
version.
doing air quotes.
Really camping.
You can't see it, but I'm doing air quotes right now.
Yeah,
That's not camping, folks.
I mean, basic camping. If you want to do like bare bones minimum, that's cowboy camping. That's with a bedroll and maybe a covered sheet. And
Ian's got the bedroll. He's got one.
but I mean, it's not like they didn't have canvas tents back in the day. I mean, that's technically essentially what a covered wagon was a
Actually,
canvas.
they had more lean-tos.
That was the Indians.
No. Lean-tos were just canvas lean-tos. Just like the tarps that we use, but canvas with a couple sticks, and that's it. But remember, some people, they had covered wagons and they did that route. But usually the cowboy bedrolls is basically what they used. And I'm not picking up Ian's bedroll right now because that thing is freaking heavy.
No, I mean, think about it. I mean, the covered wagon was essentially a mobile home, right?
Yeah.
With
And a lot of them stuff underneath them too.
because I mean, those poles and all of that framework was removable because you can see them with the canvas on there or with the canvas out, and they didn't have any poles. It basically was just a horse-drawn trailer.
Oh, I do not live in I don't camp in a circus tent. Mine is a 12-foot round pavilion. But I did see on a lot of westerns that people sleep underneath the wagons. Too,
You can.
because they're high enough.
It's so certain predators can't really get to you under there, but trying to scramble out from under them if you really got to go to the bathroom is not going to be fun.
Yeah, you could roll out. You can't. I wouldn't stand up too quickly.
But if you took the archway, the framework off of the wagon, and then just left the canvas cover on top of it, you essentially have a dome tent.
It's basically what it is. It's a hoop.
Or,
dome
I mean,
tent.
I guess it would be more of like a high tunnel style tent, but yeah, you can put that, stick it to the ground, and you have a covered tent.
Yeah.
Right. Or if you, can you imagine if someone figured out a way to take the wagon part off the wheels, seal it, and you make a boat?
Pretty sure they did that at one point because they had to cross rivers. They had river crossings, so you got to figure out a way to get across those because those things were heavy.
It had to be, because they didn't have a lot of steel involved other than the bands that went around the wood wheels.
Springs. They actually had their own version of leaf springs.
Yeah, but not very much. But the what they call it, Conestoga wagons or Conestoga wagons or how?
Conestoga.
Yeah, Conestoga wagons. Those things were the biggest ones. But I did see some fantasy pictures of someone tried putting sails on one of those things.
Yeah, they made by Studebaker.
Studebaker made the wagons.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
And wheelbarrows, and I think it was Studebaker.
Well, it's one thing I will say about my circus
No, it
tent,
was a car
Blake,
company.
at least
That's
I can
right.
stand up and walk around in mine.
I can walk around in mine now too.
Blake could walk around in his. I couldn't walk around in mine, but then again, mine was a slightly lower profile tent.
Right.
I think out of everything there, I had the smallest tent.
Yeah. Or Ian. Yeah, you got smaller than Ian's.
Ian, you could at least get like 4 to 6 people, and he had a fairly large tent.
Yeah, he paid $3 for that freaking thing.
Even freaking Pepper and JJ had a bigger tent than I did. But I didn't have to worry about mine going anywhere in the wind.
Yeah, but you're not sharing what like Pepper did though.
I could have gotten 2 people in there. It would have been tight, but I can get 2
Who
people.
would you put in there with you?
Nobody, because nobody wants to camp with me. If I don't camp with anyone, I usually just go by myself, so. Nobody likes to share a tent with me.
You gonna go eat worms?
Yes.
No, I wouldn't mind doing more rendezvous in the future though.
That is a very Oh, there you go. Zion National Park. That's why.
Oh, let's see here.
I know. I think it'd be kind of fun to remake a old
Yep. Rob's
covered
back.
wagon.
What was that?
Rob on the road is back.
Rob.
Welcome back, Rob.
Let's see here.
I mean, you had to. To be dead honest, there's a lot of space in a covered wagon.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, but the thing is, you still need a horses to haul the dang thing, or oxen.
Now you can get a lot of these now more modern and actually get actual tires on them, which are actually road legal.
Yeah, you still need something to pull them, though.
Yeah, it's called a car. Everybody has one.
Really interesting to see if you did it.
Yeah, you get modern ones.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They make modern versions of this. They just put car tires on them. Or it's basically on a trailer frame, but yeah, it's the same concept. They do the outer appearance looks like a covered wagon, but it has all like the amenities on the inside. So you can find them that'll have composting toilets, or they'll have, if you have them in like a campsite setting, they'll have like a outhouse section similar to like a campsite, but they're kind of like rental properties or like sleep sites, or well, I mean they're essentially like what you would do if you were in a like a cabin area, or if you're going out and renting cabins.
Well, they got a famous one there in South Africa.
How did you know that?
Because I watched Matt.
Who?
Yeah.
Matt
Graham?
Matt Dubber.
Who's that?
He's a pro air gunner that lives in South Africa.
Oh, I don't.
It's
follow
the
those.
Oxwagons. Diaries is what he is what. I can barely pronounce the name of the location. It's Woodsford Cliff or something like that.
Oh, by the way, Rob has a question.
Depending on the question, I may have the answer.
Jumping jacks? Oh no, my balls.
I don't buy Crocs. Crocs are for lazy people who are too poor to buy actual shoes.
Or slip-on shoes in general.
I have slip-on shoes, but I paid like $80 for the damn things. They were not cheap. Crocs are garbage. You want to talk about slip-ons? We got our famous doesn't wear shoes in the freaking chat in here. Whole
Okay.
entire time he was there, freaking never wore. I never see him once wear a shoe.
Who?
Blake.
Uh,
I don't even think he owns a pair of shoes. I think all he owns are flip-flops.
I was wearing sandals myself.
Tenny shoes and boots.
Blake don't own shoes. He just wears No, I don't catch crickets. I stomp on them.
Now, you were talking about doing the canvas tents, right?
Jason, how far are you from Silver Spur, Texas?
Who, me?
Sorry, Canton, Texas.
Me? Canton?
Yes.
Well, I have no idea.
I don't know where that is.
Let me find out.
Because they have covered wagon camping. Well, it's they call it East Texas glamping, but if it's East Texas, you might be close.
About 3 hours.
That's actually not bad. A 3-hour drive to go
Yeah, it's east
camping
of
in
Dallas. It's east of Dallas.
Let's see, you get free Wi-Fi, free parking, cripple accessibility.
What?
You get an outdoor pool, air conditioned, and it's pet friendly, so you can take the doggos.
What?
You said cripple accessibility?
Oh, yeah, handicap.
Yeah, cripple accessibility.
Oh my God.
That's
Yeah,
like
it says
pet
like
friendly.
That's That's her.
Dude, there's a water park 3 miles away too. So yeah, you can go play in a water park. I mean, it is a resort, so you're probably looking at
Mill Creek?
$300 or $400 a week.
Is it Mill Creek?
Yeah, I don't know.
What's the name of the resort?
He's got Flintstone feet. That means I've got Hobbit feet.
Silver Spur Resort.
Oh, Silver Spur.
I always told you I had Hobbit.
And what do you got?
What, so
But Blake says he has Flintstone feet, which are probably bigger than Hobbit feet.
No, it's
this
just
is my-
because he's walking
You have
around on
no
the
idea.
yard all day long.
Blake, Jenny has a question for you.
What size shoe do you wear?
Ask all of them if you're going to ask them.
10, Blake, 10 or 11s.
What about you?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
not-
I wear a 9.5 to 10, but it depends on what boot what
But
shoe.
it's about the width. Mine's all about width.
No, Flintstone feet would be like size
14
Shack.
by
14
Yeah,
extra.
size Shack.
Yeah,
So
It's
there you go.
11. Size 11.
I randomly found that, and I figured I would share.
Is that wide or is that just 11s?
Oh, I was right. See, Blake does wear an 11.
Yeah,
Yeah, but what width is what I want to know.
boys.
Probably an 11. Why the heck did I just get stuck? That was weird. And we're not sitting here finding shoes for everybody.
No. I did find something on eBay that was kind of interesting, though, Cliff. Unfortunately, it does not come with a stove jack that you might actually consider.
I don't consider anything off of eBay.
I said consider does not mean even close to buying, but I just thought it was interesting because it is what it was.
Yeah, I stay away from eBay.
It's military, so this is the only reason I would consider,
Oh, what? No.
World War II wall tent.
There's too many scams on eBay.
Oh, I know. They're pretty much anywhere there's scams. There's nothing you can do about it.
Would have been nice if that guy would, if that was even real, if they would have set that up properly.
No, they don't have it close to being right. But
No, that thing is looser than a. I'm not even going to say it on here.
well, the thing is, I think this one here has got 3 poles, maybe 4 if you count. That might be an extendable ridgeline pole, because it looks like it's got a front pole, a back pole, and a ridgeline. The walls are just straight lines. They're guidelined out only. Let me see if I can find that picture. Yeah, you see, there's straight out. There's no side poles whatsoever.
No, there's poles in there.
There's no poles there.
No, there's got to be poles in the corners because look at how tight the feet are down there. That doesn't look right.
Well,
Well,
when you pull, because he doesn't have these all the way out. Because look at that. That's not even straight out like it's supposed to be. He's got it straight from here, straight down this way, and it needs to be out like say about where here.
Also, if you're going to have something like that, you really should have that on a solid frame, like a floor base, like a solid floor base.
Well, this is a World War II tent,
Yeah.
so
Doesn't
this
mean
is
you
not
can't
what you
put that on
call
a solid
high
frame.
end. This is not your general's tent. This is your everyday sergeant's tent. The fact that it's that big is better than most, and Ian would love something like this, to be honest. Now, I don't know.
Yeah, but not for $700.
Oh, it's cheaper than a regular one. Trust me. Let's see here. Let's see here. 7.29 meters.
It's a 7x7x6.
It's not very big.
It's a 7x7x7.
It's a 2-person tent. Is all it is. And it comes with metal poles.
4 if you just sleep on the floor and don't use a cot.
Probably.
No pictures. Yeah, you can do. You could without if you don't have if you're not sleeping on a cot, you can do 4 people in there easy.
Yeah, but most people wouldn't. It's a two-person
No,
tent.
but if you had to in a situation, then yes.
But if it's just Ian, he could take up the whole space by himself.
Yeah.
He would choose it for one reason. It's a World War II tent.
Yeah, he would choose it for one reason, and then it would just sit there for decades.
Well,
Like all
it
year.
he would probably sleep out of it. Yeah, every time you go camping, he just used that, and that would be it. But you have to remember, this thing does not have a floor. They didn't have floors back in the day, so.
Oh yeah, because they weren't worried about dang spiders and bugs and everything, because
And ticks and chiggers and all that
stuff
stuff.
wasn't being displaced that badly at that time frame.
So, but for what it is, it's not bad.
Haha, see, I got a food ad. Haha, see.
I didn't even check to see what I got, to be honest. Let's check my ads. I'm just checking my ads, see what I got. I got something, earned medals from the Conqueror.events / all something.
None.
All challenges.
None. I got 0 ads because I don't pay for ads. I blocked all ads.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But that's not bad, though. I mean, I just think it's interesting. I was looking at all the different, I was looking under canvas wall tents is what I was doing.
Let's see. Well, that's their western route this year.
12 by 14, just because I was just looking for that size. Most of the ones you see nowadays are just the modern hiking one, the hunting frame tents and stuff like that. Well, at least you can buy the frames for fairly cheap, but just not the canvas, unfortunately.
How was that a covered wagon? It looked like a. It's covered in canvas, but it's that's dumb. Bear.
I'm just trying to see if someone actually has one of those Constantinople wagons for sale.
I think it would be really funny or really fun to do. We get about 100 people, and we actually do the journey that they did for the original Oregon Trail. Like through a lottery system, you would just be like figure out who just randomly up and died throughout the entire process. Of like, oh, congratulations, you drew you died of dysentery straw.
Basically, you're playing the video game.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can actually have an idea for that though, Cliff.
I think it'd be kind of a nifty way to do it, just to see how many people survive.
Here's the way I would do it, Cliff. Since we're all throughout the United States, we'd start it over on the East Coast, and once you get out of your area, someone else would take over your spot, and your character would technically kick the bucket.
Yeah, because then nobody would ever. The only one that would live would be the last person who got picked up in the last state that you hit.
Yeah.
But to be interesting along the way, though. But you wouldn't be able, because not everybody's going to be able to afford to go all the way across the United States in a wagon like that. Though that would be interesting, and is the trail still viable? Is the question.
Probably not. They probably got highways, byways, freeways, overpasses, and whatnot on there.
Can you imagine Rob on the road coming all the way from England, and all of a sudden he's sitting in one of those wagons going across the United States?
That'd be funny as all heck. I'd laugh dying on that one.
That was last year. Darn it.
And did it go through your state, Cliff, or no?
Don't believe so. It probably missed me. It probably went through either Wyoming or Colorado.
I do know it went through Iowa. The one branch of it did go through Iowa. Went through Eddyville, actually.
I do have one of the through my state was one of the longest original highways.
What if they got next year's schedule?
So I have the old Route 66 highway that went through here.
How long would that would be? Like 6 months, wouldn't it? To get through from point A to point B or longer?
Longer depending on weather conditions.
I think the road and trails would be easier. But I would think if you use a more modern style one with the modern wheels, it'll be a little bit more comfortable, but easier to come up with.
I feel like we should do it the exact same way they did it.
Half of them walked most of the way, right?
Yeah, because there was only enough horses to, for extra. You had the extra few horses for emergencies, just in case you had to run off and get something.
And you had oxen a lot of the time too, or mules.
Yeah, you had your guide horses, like Jason said, guide horses. Your security. Then you would have the horses that either pulled the trailer or maybe the one cow or two that you had with you.
Unless you had oxen, like I said, oxen or mules.
Yeah.
Depending on which you had.
Yeah, you definitely would have had mules.
So just
I mean, that's a lot of stuff to go through and figure out. All the stuff they have. You'd have to have a blacksmith, at least 2 blacksmiths on hand, because full well they took one of the. When they traveled, there was a blacksmith or two. You had your farrier. You had you're basically their version of a carpenter.
You're talking about a cooper who makes the wheels, or no, barrels. That's barrels. There's the actual term for person who makes wagons.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they gathered a bunch of random people and went and did all of this stuff. They had everybody that they needed went with them.
Hey, Rob on the road, when are you supposed to be in the Chicago area?
Cartwright. Literally, a cartwright. You need someone who makes the carts, cartwright.
268,000 people. Jesus, that's a lot of people trying to do that.
Thing is, it's more famous. It's like the people who did the Pony Express. That only lasted 6 months. Yet people talk about them to this day.
Start of August, Jason. Start of August.
Oh, shit.
So, how many wagons would we need, Cliff, to do something like that?
Good Lord.
I was wondering
would we have to simulate Indian attacks?
Be a roll of the dice.
And we're definitely not doing the Donner Party.
Oh, hell no.
No,
I don't.
Rob, are you going to be in the Chicago area on September 8th?
Good Lord. Let's see. It says on this day, 18,000 men, women, and children climbed aboard their wagons and steered their horses west out of a small town, Elm Grove, Missouri. The train comprised more than 100 wagons with a herd of 5,000 oxen and cattle. That is basically a 5-to-1 ratio of cattle and oxen per person.
Yeah, the big boys will be here in Houston, Texas, October 6th.
Oh, there's one more thing we would need on top of all that, Cliff. We would need a chuck wagon.
Yeah.
There's already one exists already in Oklahoma.
Not a restaurant.
No. Kent Rollins.
Yes, we know about Kent Rollins. He makes some awesome dishes. Really good with cast
I
iron.
don't know what day that is. I'm going to find out.
But the thing is, as we were doing, like he says, and recreating the whole thing based off of the Oregon Trail video game.
Just based off of information in the way.
But would we have to wear the clothes and everything?
No. They'll be in
full as we are.
The 10th and 11th.
God, that would be... Jesus, there's the route.
Further away. Dallas, Fort Worth.
Yeah, but I'm wondering how close that's going to be to us.
Yeah, they basically went over the Rockies.
I don't have the planned route yet.
A basic chuck wagon is $21,000.
Yeah,
just for the chuck wagon. That's not even that's the basic one. They have a deluxe one for $30,000.
Yeah, no thanks.
But that one actually looks like a restaurant setup, the way they have it set up. which looks amazing, by the way.
Yeah, those things are essentially just jammed to the rafters.
And I'm not sure how far away it's going to be from in Iowa. Just going from Cheyenne to Chicago.
Now check this one out.
I definitely agree on that one, Rob. There is a lot of intrigue and mystery behind a lot of the stuff that they did back in the day.
Look at this. This is off of Etsy, by the way. That's a basic chuck wagon. Check out now. Here's the deluxe.
That's a fixed truck wagon. That thing doesn't even move.
Oh no! They actually have it set up for you can move it. Because that's got the little thing. Let's see if I can pop this out.
Yeah, see, I feel like a standard chuck wagon wouldn't have all of that stuff in it. They were cooking out in the middle of the prairie. They would just.
Well, here's a video of the deluxe.
That's where they had the tent on the back of the wagon, like Kent Rollins. Kent Rollins has the
This
official.
one's got lights and stuff, as you can see, but
Yeah, see, that's
probably more of a
like
permanent
a
structure
bar
type
style,
deal.
though.
Yeah. There's the crossroad.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten an answer from Rob on the road. How long is he going to be in Chicago?
There's your regular, basic wagon.
He said he won't be long because he'll be back in England by then.
Oh, so he won't be there on what was it? September 8th. The number 4014 will be on display. It'll be actually be going through Arkansas, Colorado, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, Nebraska, Oklahoma, and Texas.
Where in Iowa?
I don't know yet. I don't have the planned route yet.
Yeah, Rob says 20,000 for a basic wagon, plus at least the same for the 3 horses to pull it, 2 to pull, 1 to rest and rotation. Says he flies back to the UK on August 13th from New York City.
Yeah. Well, also, you need the food to
I got the route for Wyoming, Idaho, Utah, Nevada, and California. I got that planned route, but
I mean, I know how to do halters for horses, but I have no clue about harnesses for teams and stuff.
no, I don't know
But
about.
I will say this: there is a class at the give me a second here. The Pioneer Farm in Des Moines that they actually offer classes on how to do team harnessing and stuff for Living History Farms. They actually have classes that you can do, which is really freaking cool. And I've always wanted to take some of the classes just because I wanted to, learn how to do the old school stuff,
Why do you have 8 cans of apple pie mix? Pumpkin pie mix.
They got historical skills and classes. You can learn how to do baking. If you want to do baking. Using old school wood stoves and stuff like that.
Yeah, we can't afford tickets for that ride.
Ooh. Oh, I'm here. Oh, that would be interesting. Irish heritage cooking. Oh, that would be so freaking cool. Textile classes and learn how to do that kind of thing. Trade classes.
Yeah, I'll be back to water a bush.
Huh?
I gotta water a bush.
Yeah.
They have blacksmithing basics, Jason.
Do they?
Yeah, at the Living History Farms here in Iowa. Basics of draft horse driving.
Wow.
I would learn how to do that just because that'd be interesting to know, a skill set to learn and know,
Oh yeah, especially old school stuff.
Yeah. Okay. They have it already for next April, mind you. Their classes are sold out.
Oh yeah.
For next year. And I would this for 18 and up. And I've been wanting to get in on that one just because I want to learn how to do that. I'm not great with horses. I used to be when I was a kid, but
Yeah, same here. That was it.
I learned how to macrame a halter for a horse. Not a bridle, but a halter, which is different. But basic halters, they can at least lead a horse around, that kind of thing. Great. But learning how to do a team, that's a whole different animal, literally. Here, I'll show you. This is actually pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to go from the bottom up here because this is the harness teams. Too far. Too far. Yeah, there it is. The basics of horse driving, because that'd be kind of cool just to learn and know. Then above that is blacksmithing with teens. Well, I don't have it. I have a teen now, but he has the basics down already. The blacksmithing basics, 125 per person. Look at that. Every freaking one sold out.
Yep.
And broom making, that one's closed.
Yeah, that means it's sold out.
Leather press printing, sold out. And this one here, trades and farm classes, so you can learn how to do the basic, farm stuff. So your clothes will probably get dirty. Introduction to tatting, whatever that is, for trimming for lacing and everything, that's sold out. Now, the Irish Heritage cooking might be interesting. I would pay to see if Jenny would be interested in that. Hey, love, would you be interested in taking an Irish Heritage cooking class from the Living History Farms? Oh, I'll be right back, Jason. Jenny can't. Oh, freaking, my freaking knee hurts.
Yeah, I got a quick message saying that the big boy is actually en route to California right now. So if anybody wants to take a look, type in Big Boy 4014. It is a 1.1 million pound steam locomotive. Used to run on coal, but now runs on oil. And yeah, I'm just trying to find out the route where we live, because it's gonna be going right by us. We might have to travel an hour.
You opened up the door.
Maybe hour and a half.
I've returned.
You returned?
I've returned.
How much was that? It makes him.
Okay, you need to go to bed soon? Yeah, it's almost 10.
I've returned with peas.
Did you get more peas to eat? You gonna pee on the table?
I could.
Yeah.
But they have several different cooking.
These are a different kind of peas. These aren't like the sweet peas. These are cow peas.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, it's like a I'd probably say 6.5 inch pod.
No, while you guys were away, I was
Give me a second.
people about the big boy is actually on tour right now.
Okay, Jenny's actually interested in the Irish Heritage cooking. $100 per person, hon.
$700 inflation.
Well, it's for learning how to do Irish stew, Colan, soda bread, and some other stuff. She already knows how to do Irish soda bread, which is amazing, by the way. But she's going to learn how to do that using the tools on a wood-burning stove, which I think is going to be really freaking cool.
6 3/4 inches is how long this pea pod is.
Oh, here it is. Is that going to be it? Is that going to be it?
I'm peeing on screen.
Oh, did you?
Quit peeing everywhere.
Hey, pee where I pee.
Now you need a pea shooter. How hard are those?
I don't know.
Not very. I just pulled this off the vine.
Oh, okay.
You were eating last night?
They look pretty good though. It'll be nice when they get to color.
Peapod is way.
But right now, I bet you they taste nice and sweet if I were to eat them just this way.
Hey, Rob, just to let you know, they do have a Boone County train ride. They do have old steam engines that run through here. And
Yeah, no,
CR, quit peeing on the screen.
yeah, no. I was just like I said when you were out, I was letting everybody know about the Big Boy 4014 is actually on tour right now.
What is that?
Look it up.
Just tell me.
It's
He's
a
just-
1.1 million pound locomotive.
Is it
Steam
steam or
powered.
diesel?
Steam.
Wow. Is it actual coal?
No, they converted it to fuel oil
Oh, okay.
because it's too hard to do coal.
Now they're doing peaches. Peach.
How many points is that worth now?
75, depending on whether or not you hit a double letter or a triple word score.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Colan.
It's only one peach. He needs an S, one more S to go with it to make it peaches.
Type in Big Boy 4014. It's impressive. This thing is massive.
I got 12 peas out of one pod.
Wow.
What kind of cheese?
Here, let me show you all. I'll show you all my pea on my screen. Yeah.
Is it edible?
Yeah,
They're saying it uses coal.
used to.
It's still saying coal. Okay, it's got an asterisk against it. Now converted to number 5 oil. Okay. It's like little over half the length of a jumbo jet.
Yeah.
About 4 times the size of a school bus.
Yes. It is a very impressive piece of machinery. I want to see it.
Smells like peas. It actually look really nice.
I peed all over his hand.
No, it'd be kind of neat to see one of those. Sorry, I'm peeing in my hand. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't think you guys need to see me pee in my hand anymore.
Yeah, this is the one they rebuilt back. I started rebuilding it, I think, 2016. I think they got it done in 2019.
They have something at the Boone County Scenic Valley Railroad and Museum.
Yeah.
They have something called the Rail Explorers, which basically they give you a little rail car and you can pedal it. You go a distance there and back again.
That'd be
On it.
fun.
You go over. Oh, here, check this out, Cliff.
I could do that. That seems like it'd be an easy day trip.
Well, believe it or not, they have a lot of these little train trips all over the U.S.
Yeah.
No, I know there's a major one in Colorado.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, really fun to go on.
Well,
Believe
the
it-
Grand Canyon Express is amazing.
Yeah, the Grand Canyon Express is amazing, too. But there's 3 of them in just Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, stuff like that, Colin, you have to do them on abandoned railroad tracks because you can't do that on active ones. You get run over by a damn train.
Well, there it is right there.
Yeah, and I guarantee that's on a deactivated rail line.
Oh, yeah.
No, they have a dedicated one for that one. But the thing is, they actually do, or they could. I'm not sure if they have more than one track because the Boone County does a scenic train ride, which includes dinners and stuff like that. So you go down to you do a daytime one with the lunch, or actually no, it's the same one looks like because there's the train right there.
Yeah, and they got the wine runs and stuff like that, too.
Yeah, so you can get there's a nighttime one and there's a daytime one and stuff like that. So I'm not sure if I can get out of this one.
And a lot of them will actually do in the wintertime, they'll do the Polar Express experience.
This one here has
That's when they really got popular.
Commercial.
Well, I said commercial. I don't have
Okay.
Commercial.
And I think
Commercial.
there's several here in Texas, too. I know we got one about, hour and a half, 2 hours away.
okay. This one here is
And then you got the Silverton Durango, which is the most popular one.
Yeah, Cumbers and Toltec.
round trip.
Yeah, that's probably the most priciest one out of all of them. Trying to get tickets for that one's crazy.
I just got to get them at the right time.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to find
the
the,
Coon and Toltec one is that's one of the bigger ones though out there. That's got one of the better scenic views.
Ours include the free.
I've actually been on that one a few times throughout my life.
Yeah, like I said, there's 3 in Arizona. There's one that goes out of
Williams.
Williams. There's one that goes out of Cottonwood, and then there's one on Huh?
Flagstaff.
Oh, Flagstaff.
There's one on Flagstaff.
Oh, then there's 4 because there's one on the east side of the 17 too.
okay, there's the Santa Express,
Oh yeah.
which is coming up, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Get your hot cocoa and a little bell.
Rob got an AliExpress and just eats one.
Let me see what I got. I got Snapchat,
Yeah.
and I also got hybrid holster. I'm not familiar with those.
I definitely didn't get it. That or herpes.
The thing is, they say it's a no-no to show these things on your YouTube page, but we get advertisements for these things.
Oh yeah, it's because they can throw ads on whatever the hell they want.
But the thing is, you can't show them on your own channel, but the ads can show it.
Oh,
Yeah,
geez.
when you look
We got a bunch of them here.
Because they're taking away from their AdSense. So they get all butthurt when you try to advertise certain things, but they'll throw the ads on there no problem, like willy-nilly. Like nobody's business.
Right.
But they'll get all butthurt if you advertise stuff like that. Which is funny, you can't show gun stuff on your channel or do knife stuff anymore because now they're getting all pissy and stupid about, oh, you can't show knives on YouTube because no. But then they'll throw an ad out there for like the NRA.
Well, that one was actually for a full-on concealed carry holsters, and they were showing people pulling the firearms out of the holsters.
Yeah, hog holsters probably. Yeah, but they'll do stuff like that, but they get all butthurt when you do it.
That's what I was saying. I was going to say that the Boone County dinner train ride is $110 per person, regardless of age,
That's pretty good.
and you leave at 5 o'clock and you come back at 7:45. So 2.5 hours, almost 3 hour ride.
A 3-hour tour.
Yeah,
Almost.
on a train.
But there's the menu. You got a charcuterie board, a sort of dinner rolls, lettuce. You got salad, I guess. You choose pork, chicken, baked cod, or vegetarian lasagna.
Yeah, I'm going with a chicken.
I would probably go with the pork crown roast. It looks good.
I go with the fowl.
You go with the chicken with
Yeah,
the white
but-
wine sauce,
Yeah, I would probably do that one.
and they got the sides. They got creamy mashed potatoes or seasoned sautéed vegetables.
Yeah, mashed potatoes. Seasonal dessert, most likely going to be either carrot cake or cheesecake or some sort of chocolate dish. And I would definitely have to go with an iced tea for the drink.
No, I think Cliff has one where he lives too.
They probably do.
Yeah, there's something down here in New Mexico. I've never actually taken
Yeah,
it.
just
But I think that would be something for
Train
Jenny and me
ride
to
in
do,
New
something for her and me.
I don't know, I've got like 8 different windows open right now.
Hey, love, could you come here, please?
yeah, it's getting on there.
Let's see. I guess.
Spot.
No, I thought that was. I thought the
found something
Colan
that
Toltec was in
for your
Denver.
birthday if
So-
you're interested.
We have the Combers and Toltec Scenic Railroad. That's apparently in Chama.
The Boone
I thought that was in Colorado for some
Right.
reason. We have a steam locomotive and the Santa Fe Southern Railway. I mean, technically, we have the Rail Runner, which goes from here to Santa Fe, but that thing is a pain in the ass.
Yeah, we
And then
got.
there's the Sky. Okay, there's Sky Railway, which is train rides in
Yeah,
Santa Fe.
hour, 45 minute. round trip.
Okay.
So you go to dinner, you watch, you ride
That's
the
in
rails,
Colorado,
you eat.
NM and Antonio, Colorado.
You get to ride the rails and eat dinner at the same time.
Sure. That
Without-
sounds like fun.
it-
Yeah, let's do that.
Your birthday's coming up, so
But the Cumbers and Toltec one.
the next one is in November. So
Oh, wow.
it runs Saturday through the first 2 weeks of November. So
Yeah,
you get that
it's
last
getting the reservations
week
is
of
the hard part.
November on that Saturday. We just do that right before your birthday.
Or after my birthday.
Yeah,
It's on when my birthday is. Oh.
it's going to cost $220, but it'll be worth it.
If you can get reservations.
Well, we got to get them now. So
Yeah. Yeah. For theirs up in Iowa. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. Looks like about 14 locations for us. Just on the east side of Texas.
Dang, so you're looking at $255 if you get parlor, and that's 21 and up, and then so this is May 25th through August 31st. It does have the prices, and these are color coordinated for either adult children or so child 6 to 12 or child 2 to 5. It does have pricing based on each one. And then you have September 1st through October 19th, and they have their prices for that too.
yeah, we have time because it's not until October. So
Yeah, this train ride for the Cumbers and Toltec one is not a short one. It's 8:30 a.m. and you return by almost 5 p.m. Oh, let's see. Hold on. Antonio to Chama by bus. Nah, never mind. Bus then train then bus, train then bus. It's like a one-way thing unless you get the round trip thingy.
yeah, $246.40. That's not bad for a
Entertainment night.
anniversary.
$275 for mine.
Yours is more expensive.
Yeah, it also got a lot nicer train. But again, mine's a major tourist destination.
Well, mine is the major tourist destination here in Iowa. But the thing is, it's got the dinner train. So, oh man.
Sounds like Colan needs to go because he's starting to get itchy.
No, it's the steroid shot they gave me earlier.
I told you it was going to hurt for 3 days.
Oh, it does.
Oh, I was griping about
I got a welt. I got a knot on my leg about that big when they gave it to me. It does not feel good. I'm not tired. I'm just sore. But that would be something for Jenny and me for like a birthday gift for Jenny. We can take her out to eat in a nice place. We get a hotel room afterwards. That kind of thing.
Since we're randomly on the train subject, how many chuggas before you hear the choo choo?
Every
One.
road crossing.
Colin just does chugga choo choo?
Hey,
What is wrong with you? It's got to be a minimum of 3.
Yes.
I can't chug that much. Well, normally when we got someone to take a drink, it's 1, right?
Well, no, that's a sip. A chugga's a whole different.
We never discuss what chuggas are.
Yeah, 1 beer at a time.
Yeah, chug a beer.
Does it have to be a beer?
Be a root beer.
It could
Chug
be
a
root
shot.
beer.
I don't drink.
Chug a glass of whiskey. Chug a glass of wine.
Yeah, I'm not doing the Orient Express.
Let's see.
You know, the one in Colorado is supposed to be.
I'm not spending 11,000 pounds. Oh, that's what, like
Mango
$5,000?
Not the Durango Sun.
How much
No.
is $11,000 on
Like
that?
$5,000. But that's also, isn't that like a week-long trip?
3 days.
Molly says 3 days.
Oosh, am I paying $11K for 3 days?
That's almost $14,000.
No thanks.
Nope,
Yeah,
not here.
I'll stick to my $240 something
I'm paying
historical.
$14K to go on a 3-day train trip.
Yeah.
$246 for the ones that we do. So
You got the Austin steam train. Oh,
now, I mean, I've always wanted to take Jenny on a ow
3-hour tour.
the Amtrak sleeper car across the country, go all the way down to the end and come back. Because why? Just because I wanted to just ride the rails just once. I've been on one train in my life. That was when I was in Germany. I'd never been on one since. And Jenny's never been on one. But I think a sleeper car one would be so freaking cool with the dinner car and all this other stuff. You can just watch the world go by.
it'd be nice if we can do it like the
Just gonna do this.
was it the 1930s type?
I don't know if they do one that
20s.
across the United States or anything like that, or in my area at all. But you'd have to dress that way, you do it right.
Yeah.
And I mean, well, I would love to cosplay stuff like that. I think that'd be kind of cool. I don't have anything that would even remotely do anything from the 20s and 30s or anything like that.
So I could go from Albuquerque to New York, but God, do I really want to set foot on New York soil? Because I'd probably get shot when getting off the train.
Who said you had to get off the train?
Because it
Unless-
gives me the options here. Oh, that's giving me nearby.
Are you talking about just like Amtrak or something?
Yeah, I'm looking at the Amtrak site right now. See how far I can go.
there.
From here, at least. If I go, let's see if I can do Maine. Maine would be fine. Ooh, yeah, I could do Maine. Maine, Minnesota, Maine, Park, Florida. Just do straight up Maine. I could do.
Yeah. Find out how many buses you have to take for that train.
The only thing is, I would have to go round trip.
You have to
I would
take-
not do one way. I have to do a round trip, and I would try to figure out. I'd have to go from Osceola to somewhere else. I have no idea where. Let's see, what would be a good one?
Good Lord.
Where would you go, Cliff?
That shit goes all the way pretty much almost to Alaska.
Yeah.
I would think maybe to Seattle, Washington, and back.
Damn, dude, this thing looks like it'll go all the way to like Saskatchewan too on Amtrak. Good Lord, man, you can do it. Amtrak goes a long ways. It's funny, it only goes east to west for the most part. And then there's a few spots where it goes north to south.
Yeah, this one does. Like I said, this one here that I'm looking at for the dinner cars for where we're at. I mean, it goes all the way up to $900 flat rate, up to 8 people. The caboose.
Oh.
That's for 8 people. But no menu or nothing. I don't see any menus.
It's crazy. I could go from here, I could go to Southern California, all the way up to Washington State, and then I could go all the way across the top of the U.S. and then end all the way up in Maine and then come all the way back.
Now, I've done the one from Bakersfield to Seattle. Okay. There's a lot of stops. You actually have to do a train transfer there in Merced, because you got to get on a commuter to go from Bakersfield up to Merced.
Night, CR.
And then you hop on the Amtrak overnight, and then it takes a long time to get up there. It's about 2 days.
It just sucks that everybody that's like part of this particular community, we live so damn far from each other.
Oh, I know.
I think currently me and Blake are the farthest apart.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I guess technically me and Rob on the road.
Everybody from actually, but Mandy would be the furthest.
Actually, I might be closer to Rob on the road than the rest of you. Depends on which direction you're going.
No.
Mandy is
Colin's
closer.
No, Colin is. Remember, you don't go over the Atlantic, you go over the Arctic.
I'd be closer to Johnny technically if that's the case. But like, I'm just like everybody's like on that half of this country, and I'm like, me and Johnny are way to shit over here on this side. And yes, Johnny is still alive, by the way, and so is Bill.
Is your shoe with the wet glue under your dog?
Oh, it's underneath the leg of the table.
So for anybody that is wondering or worried, yes, Bill is still alive.
Which one is Bill?
Wickershire Farm Projects
Oh, okay.
in Tennessee. He has just been. He kind of had what everybody else had, which was a gardening burnout. Had made a comment on that, asked him about that on one of his videos, and yeah, he replied he basically just had gardening burnout, got a little tired and overwhelmed, and just kind of had to take a small break. He is still doing stuff on the property along with other places, but yeah, he essentially had garden burnout, like just about everybody, every homesteader that does big areas has all at once. It happens.
If I wanted to take a round trip on Amtrak to Santa Clara, California, and back, it would cost $5.66 per person.
That's not bad.
That's actually cheap to go across 5 states there and back.
That is coach.
Yeah, you'd be sitting in a chair.
Yeah. Now, I don't know what deals they have, or if they probably have military discounts, which would probably change that because I got 10% off for seniors, and I'm not sure about military. Check military discounts are 10%. So I don't know if they add up to both, if you add on to that or not. Because I would have to get a sleeping car for both Jenny and me.
Oh yeah, because you would definitely not be able to keep that leg in good condition with sitting in a bench or in a essentially a chair all day long.
Right. So I would want a sleeper car, obviously. I'm looking on their.
The thing is, you don't even get a sleeper car. You get a section on a sleeper car, which is like maybe 8 feet wide by 6.5, maybe 7 feet long.
Yeah, 2 bunks and a bench.
Yeah. I think you get 2 benches, and then I think the tops fold down so you can sleep on the benches, and then they have like 2 pop-down sleepers, kind of like hideaway beds.
They got roomettes. They've got different things. Oh, I'm not sure what a roomette is because I've never heard of one. Oh, you can get a roomette, a bedroom suite, a family room, or an accessible bedroom. I would say between Jenny and me, we could probably get by with a roomette if we had to. Which basically the bench seats fold down and that kind of thing.
Amtrak's got some interesting ones, designs.
Yeah, a roomette will cover us up for 2 adults, basically like bunk beds. You get shower access in your car.
Yep.
And you fit 1 to 2 suitcases. I would do it, like I said, I'd go from one room, complimentary adult meals, which is nice. But I have no idea how much that would cost.
We've got veterans from Amtrak. Yeah, it looks like it comes with but basically, essentially, both beds look like they fold down, and there's a ladder to get to the top bed. And then one of the pictures, it does look like they've got at least 1 chair in there, and then one picture I'm looking at, not that one. Where'd that other one go? Looks like a little sink with a little bit of water access, and then like a little mini bath.
Like a half bath type of situation.
Yeah, it's a stand-up shower and a shitter. I'm pretty sure it's considered like a wet bath. So it's going to probably be all in one.
You get lounge access, which is nice. You don't have to stay in your room all the time.
I would. But the only thing you really need is just for the sleeping. But
I'm looking at the regular roomette, not the bedroom, not the suite or anything like that. Just the roomette. Doesn't need anything fancy.
Looks like it comes with, from what I see, a fold-down chair tray, a seat with a looks like a backpack cover, but that might just be an actual backpack on a chair.
For which one?
The roomette.
Yeah, I'm looking at the roomette. I'm not seeing what you're showing me.
I'm not showing it. I'm just looking at the pictures because you're
Yeah.
looking at it too. So
Let's see, events.
I'm checking
can't
the
see
meal.
the other side, but on a plus side, it looks like it got 2 benches, and I'm pretty sure that chair and the bench in the middle folds down to the actual bed part. I'd like to see more on this, but they don't really have a lot of decent images of the inside of an Amtrak.
No, they don't. There is a guy who does reviews on Amtrak here on YouTube, and he travels from all over the United States just on reviewing the different cars and stuff. He actually rode from Florida all the way up to Alaska.
Wow.
That's one of the longer routes, actually.
He had to switch trains, obviously, but they were still all Amtrak. And he was sponsored for this, folks. He didn't pay it out of his own pocket. But
it looks like you get a funkish, very funny angled toilet, and then a stand-up sink, which is like right behind it for your. That's for the sleepette or whatever, the one I'm looking at.
The roomette.
Yeah, the roomette. So it's kind of, if you're sharing that with somebody, you're pissing and shitting right in front of them. But I think the roomette is just for one person. No, it looks like it's designed for two.
Roomette says it's up for 2 adults.
Yeah. So it does not look like that's a privacy curtain, although it might be. So you might get the option of being able to do your business without somebody staring at your bits.
Yeah.
But again, that is kind of a rough one on there.
All right, guys, I'm gonna hop down. It's after 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Good night, everyone, and have fun. And don't forget to slap a rat.
Night, Jason. Night, Molly. We'll see you on Saturday.
Yep. See you on Saturday.
Bye.
No, that would be cool.
On that note.
But I was looking at the routes, Cliff.
Mm-hmm.
And going from where I would go, from here in the Midwest, I would have to leave out of Osceola, plain and simple, because that's the closest one to where I'm living. And I would see here.
So with the roomette, you get breakfast, lunch, and dinner if you're doing a longer journey.
Now, if I was going through, oh man, ooh, that would be cool, but I'd have to backtrack a little bit. I could actually, from Osceola, by taking a backtrack a little bit towards, where is that? You say I gotta.
Yeah, that seems like it'd be kind of interesting to do, but
If I go through Galesburg, Illinois, I can actually take a Amtrak to Albuquerque.
Yeah, we discussed that the last time.
I'd backtrack a little bit just to get that sleeper car version, because I would do it just a round trip ticket to Albuquerque just because why not?
I mean, I do got Amtrak does. It's one of the main railways that goes right through here. I've got we have Amtrak, but we also have the Rail Runner, which is Amtrak Express essentially.
Right. But I would actually say I have to go back, go east to Galesburg, switch over to go to the one going west towards Albuquerque. I would go there, stay a day, say hi, do what we were talking about, just looking around, then head back.
I'd do at least 2 days.
Yeah. I planned that that would be like a week or two trip. But that would be kind of cool, though. Especially since they're going to feed you and you have your own sleeper car.
Yeah.
Now, getting used to riding the rails and sleeping, might be a little different. Jenny might not have a problem with
I've
it. 'Cause
passed that on a train before. Didn't slow me. Didn't phase me none.
well, Jenny falls asleep in the car easy. I could pretty much sleep anywhere, but that's just me.
Yeah, if you can fall asleep driving a car, you can fall asleep on a train. It's a little noisier, but I mean, in all
Well, I don't
honesty,
know what an Amtrak is like
not
on the
much.
inside because it might be a little bit more soundproofed on the
Might
inside,
be.
minus the whistles and what have you. And I know you're going to go slower through like cities and stuff like Kansas City and some of the bigger places.
Oh hell no!
Oh,
They haul ass through
that's interesting.
They haul ass through those places.
No, I'm looking at the route coming from if I go through from Osceola to Galesburg, going down towards where you're at, I'd go through Newton, Kansas. Let's see here. What is it?
Rob says skip the roommate or roomette. It says let's get an upgrade. It says it's not being about fancy. It's about being comfortable. It says two adults in a roomette is very tight. He does say that the curtain does cover the entire corridor window, but that's the corridor window. But you're still in a roomette. It does not look like that curtain goes around the shitter area. So again, you're going to be.
It could be an actual door still too for that.
Well, you're going to get the door for the room, but there's also the window on the door that the curtain covers. But that's
the outer door, like he's talking about.
Yeah, but you still do not have the curtain that goes around the pooper. So you're going to be pooping directly in front of your friend.
Okay,
so if you've got one of those really bad stinky shits, yeah, you guys are kind of going to be suffering in there smelling that rare backdoor cake bacon. Yeah, 100% open. Yeah, that's what I was looking at on the pictures. That's what I was seeing. And that upper deck is like a weird, like little funky bunk bed kind of thingy. Ooh, here's a good view.
Now, let's see here. I would have to go back and check out the actual deals here.
Yeah, that's probably for another day because I know you got to get your leg up. And I'm pretty sure you're tired.
No. The only reason my leg is hurting because of the shot.
Yeah, but you still got to rest it.
Oh, I do. Because the shot is supposed to help with the pain. That's the weirdest thing. Because it's a cortisone shot.
Cortisone shots always, like Jason said, it's going to hurt for the first couple of days.
Now the roomette thing that's going to be more expensive. That's the only issue.
Roomettes are good. The roomette's probably cheaper, but I guess Rob says get the upgrade. Just upgrade to the normal room.
It says it's got twice the room of a roomette. And it's got a sofa and separate chair by day transformed into the upper and lower beds by night.
Yeah. That's the standard sleeper room.
In-room sink, restroom, and shower. Yeah, they're definitely not going to have they're going to have a door on the shower because there's no way they're going to have an open door for that.
No, the shower will be enclosed. From the picture that I saw here, it looks like it's kind of like an airplane shitter door. Is essentially the what I'm looking at.
Now the meals is what I would have liked to know more about because if you're going with traditional dining, flexible dining, or whatever, depends on what you want, you know.
According to from what I was looking at on my site, it says that you can schedule specific times for your meals and they'll drop them off.
Right. We got all these different style menus. I'm just curious. The flexible menu dining menu has things such like buttermilk pancakes, continental breakfast, which to me is just like breakfast sandwich, a muffin, and a Greek yogurt, oatmeal, and assorted cold cereals. That's not continental to me. Bacon and eggs is what I call that. I'm just checking the different ones that actually have decent breakfasts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So far, I have not found a bacon and eggs anywhere on the breakfast menu.
So let's check. Let's see here. I'm just looking at random pictures here.
Yeah, they're pretty much all the same on the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Everything's the same. It's literally the same menu over and over and over again.
Oh yeah, that's what it's gonna. You're not gonna get much.
No, they got different names for them. Okay, they got names like Capital Limited Menu, Cardinal Menu, City of New Orleans Menu, Crescent Menu, Lakeshore Limited Menu, and Texas Eagle Menu. But they don't change anything.
No, they just call it different things so they can charge you more.
Probably.
It's like everything else. It says the continental breakfast is basically bread, cereal, jam, cheese, boiled eggs, and cold ham. And then Rob is saying that just get the upgraded sleeper car because it's worth the cost. It's essentially basically a hotel on wheels.
Okay, there is a sample menus of the up-to-date, like the Auto Trade menu. Actually has like flat iron steak, roasted chicken breasts, and stuff like that for regular food, but not so much on breakfast.
I don't eat much bread. I mean,
they do have bacon, egg, and cheese souffle. Whatever, I'm not sure about that.
Quiche. It's a goddamn quiche.
Yeah. If it has bacon and eggs, that's all that matters to me. You know. But
I want to wait almost an hour to eat.
I'm getting hungry. CR, I'm sorry, dude. Now, I'm just curious if...
CR's not even in here. He left.
Actually, they do have different menus for the different Zypher menus and stuff. They actually have one that has a chili bowl. Or...
I did not like that sound.
Artesian grilled cheese sandwich with grilled. It's got honey cured ham, sourdough bread, Swiss and cheddar cheeses with kettle chips.
Yeah, see, that's exactly where I knew they were going when they said artesian sandwich. I knew it was going to be on sourdough.
What's up with sourdough? I don't understand that.
What's not up with sourdough? Sourdough's good bread.
Okay.
I could go with I can do a honey wheat. I can even do a freaking rye bread on a. It does not matter. I am. Oddly enough, when it comes to bread, I am very rarely picky. I just don't like that 7-grain crap because it feels like I'm eating sand.
They got a classic grilled cheese sandwich from the children's menu.
Yeah, which is probably still going to be on sourdough.
Let me check.
Where am I? I have not even gone outside. Where are these rocks?
No, it's on thick cut Texas toast, actually.
What kid's going to eat freaking 3 inches of bread with 1 slab of cheese in the center?
Well, they even on the adult menu, they have the classic grilled cheese with thick cut Texas toast.
I'd rather just take the damn normal one on the sourdough with the freaking ham.
But they do have...
is essentially what a toasted ham and cheese?
Pretty much.
It's not even a grilled cheese at that point. The minute you add ingredients, it's no longer a grilled cheese.
The grilled patty melt, Jenny would love. Because that's one
burger on toast.
It does have sourdough bread, so you would like that one.
Yeah, it's a burger on toast.
Yep. I would go with the natural Angus burger myself, but I'm not sure about the brioche bun though. And definitely no onions.
The brioche bun is basically just a butter top roll.
Yeah. The grilled chicken Caesar salad.
That actually sounds good.
A lot of this sounds good because I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry too. I'm about ready to go throw a freaking lasagna in the oven so I could eat that. But the thing is, I don't want to wait almost an hour to eat it.
Oh, okay. This one here sounds
other than chips and dip.
This is the Southwest. What's this one called again? the Southwest Chief menu. This one has actual Amtrak signature railroad French toast, which actually sounds good. Then scrambled eggs, and they got the continental breakfast thing. Lunch, they've got the regular sandwiches that we just discussed earlier. They also
Yeah, I
have
haven't seen nothing from him in a while. I thought he was dead.
who?
Silhouette Park Farm. God, what was his name? Darren?
I have no idea. But the entrees for that one has actually got some pan roasted chicken breast or Amtrak signature flat iron steak. That actually sounds freaking good right now.
Steak and eggs does sound good.
Steak and eggs does sound good. I'm thinking about picking up some either steak or eggs or something like that when I get my next check for groceries. Because, man, that would be a breakfast. They say I'm supposed to eat, in order to help me lose weight, I got to eat more protein. So steak and eggs would be on my list. I could do both of those. So I'm just making myself hungry. Have to make myself.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
I'm going to make myself a sandwich after this because I'm hungry.
Yeah, go make a sandwich.
After this.
Yeah, I'm not going to be on here much longer because I got to eat. I'm starving. Plus, I got to work in the morning.
Yeah, I don't, but yeah. But I just actually, this is actually kind of cool. I mean, talking about historical stuff with the recreating the your version of the Oregon Trail video game. You get, thing is, you could start people out thinking that they're recreating the actual Oregon Trail, not realizing they're recreating the Oregon Trail video game.
Well, I mean, the video game was based on actual events.
Right, but they don't get to hunt buffalo.
No. I would assume that we would just do it based on, like, you'd get a freezer and you would have what they, like, the equivalent of, like, the whole trip on, like, what they would have had for, like, meat products. Because, I mean, they took cattle with them. So I 100% guarantee they slaughtered those damn things on the trail.
Oh, yeah.
Quartered and wrapped them.
Just the cattle.
If a horse
went down, they would eat the horses.
Yeah, I guarantee they took chickens with them too, because how else are you going to have eggs and steak in the morning for breakfast? Yeah. It's not like you're running around finding free-range chickens just shitting eggs out on the prairie. No, because they're going to get attacked by eagles, coyotes, and other things.
Right. And the thing is that, I mean, you could have it set up where if you could replicate if someone actually got a buffalo. I'm sorry, I'm using this as a survivor type stuff. They actually have to win a game to actually see if they got one or not, because you're not guaranteed to get anything. But if they did, they got a freezer full of meat type of thing for them to eat along the way.
You would do, like I said, you would do like a lottery or like a draw straws kind of thing. Or to be dead honest, you could probably take like a bag full of D20s and we could just roll them that way. Be like, all right, you got a hunting party. Your hunting party goes out for a couple of hours, and then your hunting party rolls the dice. Once you get above a certain percentage, you have meat that you bring back.
That would actually, you probably do 2 10-siders for that then. 100-sided die.
I wouldn't go that. I would just do like a D20 or something, and just be like, if you're above 15, if you roll higher than a 10, you come back with something small. If you roll higher than a 15, you came back with what you went to hunt for. So say you went to hunt for a boar, because you're going to find pigs across every square inch of that trail. I guarantee they probably had a pig every 3 or 4 days.
Not when they're going across, when you're going across the Great Plains, not as much.
Oh, you're still going to find pigs out there.
You're going to find deer, but back in the day, you would find buffalo, obviously.
Yeah. But you wouldn't, I mean, you're traveling through, unless you're like, the only time they would have had to have needed to hunt for buffalo would have been when they were going over the Ozarks or over the the Rocky Mountains.
Right.
because that was where their main trail went. Their main trail basically went from California to the freaking Rocky Mountains, or the middle of the.
And then every day you would actually roll to see if something happened, something bad happened. Like, oh, your food spoiled. Got to toss it out. Because they didn't have, unless you smoked your food, you got nothing.
Oh, they would have done it. They would have. I mean, they were doing barbecues. They barbecued their food, smoked it, and did whatever they had to in order to keep it fresh.
Right. Salted.
I guarantee they salted and wrapped it. So like I said, anytime they had to slaughter an animal that if they did not finish that for the group of people, or for for all their members, they would have had to have saved it or found a way to preserve it for the next meal.
Right. And you're not. Well, the only thing is that we can't replicate is the ones with people with kids, because you can't discount unless you want to count people as like you're a kid, that kind of thing. Oh, you're the baby they got born along the way.
Again, you can do a draw straws lottery for that. You can be like, oh, well, we got all these people here. We have 35 slots for children, and then you have a bunch of open slots. So you basically you're just going to have somebody that we can do it. For instance, be like, like I said, it was 1,000 women and children is what essentially what it was. So you could have everybody would draw a straw, and you're going to have the one random, like we'll say
we're doing 15. One wagon train though. We're doing one wagon train. There's multiple trains.
We could do 15 to 20 straws that say, "Congratulations, you're a pregnant woman."
Whether you're a guy or a girl.
Yeah. Gender equality. Fuck it. Why not? So you draw a straw that says pregnant.
You got blue or pink, right?
Yeah. But you get to draw a straw that says you're pregnant. So now you got basically 9 months, and throughout that entire process, we'll say as an addition to that straw, you have you get either a single kid or you get 2 kids.
Twins, huh?
And then based off of that knowledge, you would have to, throughout the entire journey up until that 9 months, we'll say 9 months, give or take a few days or a week, you would have to continue to put on weight based on whether or not you had one child or you were carrying twins.
Right. They do have those.
And you were stuck with it.
They have the pseudo pregnancy belly things that you can get. But Rob, they didn't just have rabbits and fox. They also had grouse, pheasants, turkey, and and quail. Yeah,
you would have had a lot of guinea fowl or birds, and then but you're still gonna have. They probably guarantee at some point they probably ate a goddamn coyote or two.
I'm sure they did, and don't forget the wolves.
Yeah, the wolves were probably eating them, but
that's neither. That would be a whole man. You know how much money we would need to get that thing off the ground?
A lot. Minimum probably $300,000 to $400,000.
I was going to say at least a $2 or $3 million because we got insurance issues too.
Yeah, fuck that, man. You buy all the stuff yourself. You have you just do it. If you have enough money to do that, you've got enough money to buy 100 acres of land and then purchase everything you need for it, and then just go with it.
What about the people who stop off in like Kansas and stay there too? You got to count that too for the Sooners.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that. You get the people that stopped where they stopped because they're like, I'm tired of going, so we're going to take our wagon full of shit and stay here.
Yeah, this is my place. That's where I'm going.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I was watching McClintock the other day, so please bear with me. They were talking about that over there on that movie. So, do you get like 120 acres and all that other stuff? Ooh, no, he didn't.
I know he had one, and he's going to be coming here soon for that one. But I did not know he had a second one.
Well, if you get it, let us know. That'd be freaking cool.
Yeah, Rob, if you're anywhere near me, it'd be cool to meet up.
If it's anywhere, he'd probably be somewhere on the east side. He didn't go very much on the west coast.
Rob said if we ever did this, he'd be game to do it.
I would too. Though I would want to get me a musket. Sorry, I would have to get me a Kentucky long rifle, at least something. Because I would actually go hunting if I was allowed to. That's the thing. I would actually do that.
Yeah, well, the thing is that if you do that, you would have to have permits for every state or city or whatever to do it, just so you can do it.
Well, you need it in the first place just to travel through it with the oxen or horses or whatever you're using.
Yeah.
So if you're going to do one, you might as well do all of it. And if you get an opportunity, because a lot of places you can go like game ranches or something like nowadays, you can go after try to get something like that. But if he's in Illinois, he's going to be able to come and visit me, or vice versa.
If he's in Illinois, he's probably around. He might be close enough to where my brother's going to be, or my brother and my sister live.
Or Dan. Dan's in Illinois.
I thought he was in Iowa.
No, he's Illinois.
He drove from Illinois all the way to the meetup?
He lives on this side of Illinois, not the other side. He's on the west side of Illinois.
Yes, that is correct, Rob. Black powder is considered ancient, so it makes it a lot easier to get permits for that.
Actually, you can buy a black powder rifle in a thrift shop without a permit.
Well, yeah, because you don't need a
classified as a firearm. It's not classified as a firearm.
Yeah, well, a lot of that stuff is classified under a really weird firearms law, and it's not considered a firearm.
Yeah, exactly. Literally, convicts, felons can carry them.
Yeah, because it's by federal law, it's not considered a firearm, which is dumb.
Nope. But the thing is, oh man, I haven't done anything black powder wise since I left the last rendezvous, which is one of the reasons why I want to get one. But they do make left-handed models, but they're a little bit more expensive as per usual.
Everything left-handed is more expensive, which is why I'm glad I'm ambidextrous, because it don't bother me either way. Yep, I can get rid of that.
I'm looking on Three Rivers Archery, and they do have black powder stuff, muzzle loading stuff, which is really freaking cool.
I'm gonna head off, Colin, because I got to work in the morning, and I would like to eat something, and it's gonna take me almost an hour to make my food.
Oh, you're making stuff from scratch, or you're just heating it up?
No, I got to throw a frozen lasagna in the oven. It'll take 45 minutes to cook the damn thing.
Oh, no air fryer.
Anyways, plus, I still have to shower because I'm sticky and dirty from doing random stuff outside.
Well, I will see you later, brother. I will see you on Saturday.
Saturday,
and I think we had a really interesting day for today. Topics.
I did. Unfortunately, our turnout wasn't all that great. Oh, we actually have. Is that actually 8 people watching right now?
3.
From like an hour. Okay, that was from a while ago.
Yeah, I'm not. Let me look at the YouTube side. I have no idea how many people were watching from before.
No, anyways, I'll catch you later, Colin. I'll see you on Saturday. Be well, be safe.
Be well, be safe, and I'll catch you later. Night, everybody. I'm out of here. I'm out of here in
wait till it ends, and then I'll
5, 4,
night, Molly.
3, 2, 1.